One.
There we go. There it is. There he is.
Well, the stream's up and going, Ryan.
Yep, let's do this.
So
Well, Cam is doing the recap. I feel bad since he just did the recap.
But he does such a nice job.
He does do a really nice recap. So unless you want to do the recap, Cam, I'm gonna roll again.
You remember, you get. Does he get luck for this? Like 2 points? Because you typically, if it's good, you give it inspiration.
He just gets...
I mean, you rolled me, so to be fair, let's be honest. I'll do recap.
Cam likes doing
Cam
recap.
does a great job and likes it.
I'll just give you a D10 that you can add to any of your checks or rolls.
Alright, I'll take it.
Because that's the advantage in this, is just a D10.
So, last time on Cyberpunk 2080, our mishmash group of heroes is not the right word. Our mishmash group here previously had shacked up with a gang of nomads.
Oh, we're shacking up now? I didn't know we were getting laid.
Anomaly is, apparently. Anyway. But we spent a few days at their camp, and while the party was relaxing, enjoying themselves, Night Owl getting a new computer and typing the hours away with new code, we decided, because we were told about this from them, that there was a facility that had weird robots coming from them. And they've had problems with them in the past. Not too much problem, but they managed to capture one, but not before it blew itself up, or its core up. They didn't prevent anyone from getting any information about it. But the party decided that after a bit of prep, we decided to go and check out this facility. We get everything ready, as much armor fixed, as much gear made, drove up there, and along the way, we had, I think it was Inari, because I think Inari is the best lookout that we have, but I could be wrong. No,
it was actually
Anomaly.
It was Anomaly, who's
because
reputably not the good one.
Yeah, Anomaly gave a description. It was Anomaly that spotted this. There was apparently something person-shaped watching us as we drove into the canyon. Canyon. We phrase up that I there, or that Y there.
Don't give Ryan ideas.
Oh, yes, this facility is actually a giant cannon.
No, it's an Alaskan bulwark.
Cannon to cross the fucking galaxy, planetary annihilation style.
Yeah, it's actually the unit cannon for planetary annihilation.
Yeah, we're just gonna get launched across the.
However, we parked our car or Jeep inside of a cave, and then that's when we, talked a bit about, this thing that was watching us. It could be a person, it could be a robot, who knows? But we decided to make our way towards the facility, and our first checkpoint / roadblock was a group of these robots, these war dogs. You had these smaller, much more fragile ones. And then you had the Alpha, the big one, the big dog, with a big heavy machine gun and apparently something on its tail we never got to see.
It shot the laser.
It did the laser.
Oh, it did shoot the laser. Okay.
Yeah, it tried to blow my fucking ass up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I resend that. It did have a laser, apparently. However, the fight ensued. We destroyed most of the war dogs. Inari got Swiss cheese by that heavy machine gun. Graves got clipped by it. It tried to blow Anomaly up. But all in all, at the end of the fight ended with Night Owl bravely, in quotation marks, running up to this creature and hacking into it, putting in her program that she custom made to take this thing over. Successfully installed it. This thing was ours. Then we didn't banter back and forth whether or not if we were going to stay push forward or fall back and try to regroup and rearm to be better equipped for this. So we ended up spending the night in the facility. Graves and Inari found a nice area for us to rest. We found a nice little toy tucked away inside the barracks. Night Owl did a little bit of code on to the Alpha War Dog to ensure that, hey, it's not going to break free once I unplug my chip from it. And Anomaly did Anomaly things.
Thank you. I
Night
don't remember
fell.
either.
Yeah, night fell.
You tied me
And-
up with a rope and held me hostage in a bed.
That's right.
Because you wouldn't let me
Yeah.
code anymore.
That sounds wrong out of context, though.
Night fell, and the party took turns watching. Doc Graves, in his first watch, saw this glowing green in the night, and as it got closer, it looked like this raptor, this glowing green liquid that, upon closer look, looked like acid with a sprayer nozzle that. But these things were patrolling around, and while they got near the building, they never got too close. I believe it was Anari who went out next, and he saw the same thing. They got close. Never actually close enough to engage or anything like that. I think also Inari may have seen what looked to be perhaps a drone flying by, scouting the area. And then I believe it was Anomaly's turn, but again, like before, he did Anomaly things, because I don't remember what he actually did. Apparently Glenn doesn't either, so...
Well, I sat there
He was
for
on
hours. I sat there for hours with my finger on the trigger as the things were wandering around right outside.
Yeah. I think I got that order
I got the fun watch.
Yeah. I think I got that backwards. It was Anomaly who went after Graves who saw these things, then it was...
No, it
No?
was Inari, because Inari warned Anomaly about the drone.
Okay, no, then... Okay, yeah, there we go. So... Thank you.
You had the order right.
Okay. However, we ended with the sun rising and our party trying to figure out what our next move is.
I was too busy eating my pizza, but I don't know if you mentioned this, the Enderbarrel shotgun attachment we found as well.
That was the fun toy we found.
That was the fun toy, yeah.
Yep, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, Ryan, take it away.
Well, you all awaken in, I believe, the late morning. Or some of you awaken in the early morning, and some of you awaken later in the morning. But it is a decently foggy day out. In these canyons, it's hard to see, but you can make out shapes. And you stayed here the day before when it was not foggy, so you at least know where all of the terrain is and the shadows that are stationary and not moving. But I don't know what you all are doing. There is a war dog in a garage that is, I believe, in its powered down state right now.
Correct.
And its owner is sleeping in a bed maybe 5 feet away from it. We'll go with that. However, I don't know what the rest of you all are doing, as I think she slept late. So
she will, because she hasn't slept for 2 or 3 days.
So she's
Actually,
going to sleep for a long time.
3
So what
days,
are you
at least.
all, or 3 that wake up early, doing in the morning?
Morning without coffee. No, maybe the coffee maker survived in the corners.
Morning without an energy drink.
Oh,
You
so
and me
Glenn
both.
without soda. Got it.
I've got soda. There's a 24-pack on my bed somewhere.
Jesus Christ. How about you, Nari? How you home this morning?
Fact.
Fine.
Well, glad at least one of us. At least raring to go.
So we're heading back today, right?
If that's the plan, I'd recommend it. Again, just be better prepared and not with tattered gear. As Grace points out, your armor anomalies that he's wearing and an anomaly who's wearing his.
I don't know if yours could be considered armor at this point.
Yeah. Let's look around. Holes.
Plus, knowing what we know about this now, a certain group that are associated with might actually take interest as help us. Nothing wrong with a little bit of backup or a little bit of funding or equipment for this.
Who?
Did I get shouted?
Who?
The Yakuza. Wouldn't they have an interest in Arasaka stuff? Old or not?
Maybe it's just me, but I don't really know if I want them to get what's in that facility.
Or for me.
We know. Well, we know it's AI at least. Where's that board?
I don't like the thought of. I know we gave them an AI, which is ex Arasaka tech, from what I remember, and maybe I've taken too many bullet holes and I'm not remembering it right, but I think this place should be buried. That's about it.
We probably could bury it.
We'd need a lot of explosives for that.
I mean, Anomaly's got a bit from when we disarmed those.
Those are mine.
Not really worried. Worst case scenario, I think I have enough money for it.
Well, you're
But
the fixer,
also-
and it's your call whether we need to bring extra backup for this or not.
Yeah, I kind of wish we would have thought about asking one of the nomads if they could come with us.
Yeah, I feel like I was supposed to talk to someone. Huh.
You were supposed to talk to someone?
Well, that horse is already rode out of town.
I don't know. I mean, I could be way off. Maybe I'm just misremembering.
Well, either way, it wouldn't have hurt to ask.
If we're really desperate, we could always find someone in the city to hire.
That makes me want to do that.
The hardest
last.
part is getting the thing in the garage into the city.
That is true. If we ride in with that, no matter what, there's going to be eyes. There's going to be some furrowed brows, and maybe the PD stopping us.
PD's not the issue.
If you head through Maelstrom territory, it's unlikely.
If you go through Maelstrom territory with something like that, you're lucky to get out with less than a couple bullet holes.
Well, you either deal with the PD or deal with them. It's the closest way to
If we manage to
garage.
smuggle it in without anyone seeing it, then
We
I
could
think-
also, if we're intending to come back, we could leave it here. I don't think she'd allow that, though.
that's a good way for it to get
Oh.
reflamed by the AI.
You mean the dog?
Yeah, that,
So
that-
now,
we're
don't
talking
make
about
fun
the
of me
dog.
for suggesting this, but I also thought this came to mind as well. If we're going to be carrying that around, we're going to want something a more centralized place, like a base or something.
I also don't know if nothing even fit on top of the car without crushing it.
I wonder if it can compact itself for easy transport. Got it, right?
A
If these
thing
things
that
are-
size.
if only we had my truck.
If we had the truck, that would be plausible.
We'd
But
also be
that
more
thing is the
susceptible
size
to an
of a
attack.
car. Get a tarp, cover the whole bed, and you won't be able to really see what's in there.
A
about we
covered
ask-
truck is even more likely to be attacked because then they don't know what's inside it.
How How about this?
Whatever you want to say.
We wait for Night Owl to wake up. We ask her what she can do, what you can do to look over at Anomaly and see if there's a way we can smuggle this thing in. If we could safely take it apart piece by piece and put it back together, we could do that. If not, we'll figure something out.
You can also see, I'm sure there's got to be a way we could just pop some wheels on it and use it as a trailer.
We also are probably overthinking this a tiny bit. Ryan, can I go over to the main map real quick?
Oh yeah, of course. I'll drag it.
Thank you.
Oh, we probably are overthinking, but you may not need to smuggle it in.
No, I'm pretty sure we could get it into
Oh, that's not the main map. That's
the main map.
That's the tech map.
Yeah, we could get it at Tire Claw area. We don't have to go through Maelstrom, and then we can transport it to. Yeah, I mean PD
Yeah.
though.
The biggest issue is if we want to try to get it near Anomaly shit, I am in the worst fucking spot.
Yeah.
So
All of my shit is in the worst fucking area
here's
possible.
the thing, though. No, because
That's why I
Mox's
work.
Area just has lots of. Watson just has lots of gang shit going on there, so it's not just the Mox in that one area. Fuck. Yeah, you are sandwiched between two shit things.
Arasaka, Maelstrom.
Again, I did say that there might
Both
be
interesting.
a good idea to start looking into a base location. Find a place to store it for now, and we go looking for a large compound we'd like to start shacking up at. Especially if we're going to be doing stuff like hitting facilities like this more often.
That'd mean we're intending to do more of a long-term thing here.
Most of
That's
us-
up to you guys.
Most of us have been running together for long before this anyway.
Here's my only issue of the idea I just had. We could have. My thought process: there's that abandoned town semi nearby. I could get in contact with Yakuza, and then we can transport it. But I definitely feel like there's some nomads out there that would want this.
You think you could get signal out there?
Relatively, there's a few radio towers from what I've heard.
There might definitely be some nomads that want this. It's an
Oh,
intact
yes.
robot.
Exactly. This is gonna be for good defense, especially if they can mount a gun onto it.
I don't know. I feel like some of them are more likely just to take it apart for spare car parts. I mean, its plating's gotta be pretty durable. That's some good armored plating for a car.
Right.
They could do both with it. If some are more, there's always
To be fair,
a text-heavy person.
are they
in those
really
groups.
going? It depends. How far are they willing to go to try to scrap a decent-sized robot for their cars?
I
Is
bet.
the risk outweigh the worth here?
I feel like one of these can probably armor a truck. Probably more.
It depends.
Mm-hmm. I'd say in pristine condition it could, but this thing ain't pristine condition.
Yeah, this thing's also got a lot of bolts showing.
So, Ryan, with the size of the war dog, with the size of our car, how could we transport it?
Not a fucking chance.
Exactly.
Not a chance. You have
No.
a small car that 4 people can fit in. This is something that Night Owl could comfortably ride on. This is the size of a large horse. You could probably fit 5 or 6 Night Owls on the back of it. That just gives you a size.
Okay.
It's big. There's no way we're transporting it on the car.
It's
I think it's fast.
it is,
Technically,
it is
with the car.
about the size of the cab on Anomaly's truck.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So not bigger than the actual truck itself, because large bed. It's also a lot of lower part to that car. Does not have a high clearance off the ground, which is why you needed this car. But it's not something you can hide. However, the dog is able to keep up with the car if it is going half its speed, I believe. I gotta.
I was gonna ask what the dog's speed was.
The dog has the speed of I think it was a consumer car.
A compact.
And you have, I think, one tier up from.
Yeah,
that.
I think you said it was one tier above the base. I jumped down to. Yeah, it's a ground car.
Scrolling through the document right now.
Compact ground car has 20 move. We have a high performance, which is 40 move. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a double. Yes, that was exactly. So I thought it was. You have to go half the speed, basically.
Which wouldn't be awful.
It
just means more likely to be attacked.
I think we're right on that tip.
Also, roll me just like a. What would I want for this?
I've got lots
You know,
of stuff.
Based off of what you were discussing, I want a. What is the nomad check? Oh goodness, I did go look at the checks real fast.
I think
It's
it'd
like the
be
nomad
either
streetwise. I don't remember.
There's either
what it is.
streetwise or Badlands are the only
that
two.
One. That's
Badlands?
the one I'm looking for. Yes. I want a Badlands from Anomaly. I want a Streetwise from Inari. And
Okay.
is there anything that Doc Graves can make a check for here? Is there any check that you could argue Doc Graves could make right now? Because I'll give you all some information that you can think of, or your characters be able to think of, based on past experiences.
Damn, 2. Fuck.
Maybe something. Hold on, let me double check.
It's not a 1.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of.
I
But
rolled a
you guys
16
were all
total.
discussing different things there, and I want to give you something from what you were discussing. 'Cause
Yeah.
That was a good RP session, so I want to give you something for it.
It's 16 from me, which
Okay.
is almost as high as I could get. Sadly, maybe I should put some points into Badlands at this rate.
Just have Doc Graves also make a Streetwise for me. It might not be a good stat for you, but that's the only one I can think of right now.
Well, I can't pull up my sheet. Apparently, everything.
Or if maybe deduction is better for you, I'll give you that.
I think I'll do deduction.
Okay, do that then.
Let me start my roll 20 real quick. Try this. Yeah. There. That's better.
But Anomaly, from what your experiences with other clans, there is a variety of things that could happen to this war dog. It could absolutely be scrapped, but on the more realistic side, they are probably going to sell it to someone. Or they are going to try and make it their own as a caged animal or other various war animal. They're probably not going to scrap it, though. That would probably be the last thing they would do if they couldn't do anything else with it. But,
If it was too damaged, they'd just scrap it, but in its current condition, they can sell it.
This is going to be picked up by everyone. There's not a... The only group that you might get away with is the NCPD because it doesn't have any weapons. That might be the only group that wouldn't
still
try
had
to
its
take this thing
minigun.
from you if it was in the city. Because
still had its
they
minigun
would just
later
see
with
it as a robot and property then, and they can't do anything about that. It would just need the permits for the weapons to actually have that, but they would be fine with it. They probably wouldn't be happy with it if you were using it poorly, but they would be okay with it. every other group is going to try and steal this thing, though.
Oh yeah.
Unless it is officially owned by another group, then they would be stepping on their toes then. That makes sense. Unless it has the protection of another group, this is going to be
Okay.
tried to be stole by everyone. And then
Oh.
I'm going to also say that's what Doc Graves would have thought of too, is the NCPD is probably going to be okay with this, because as long as it is not being used in a violent act, they can't take it away from you.
So, Anari's gonna start looking over the bot for any insignias.
There is nothing on this that is Arasaka other than... Actually, there is... How close are you getting to it, and what are you actually looking at on it?
He's not touching it, he's just like...
Okay, from not touching it then, and not inspecting it any further, you cannot see any insignia on it. It looks completely stealthed out.
Okay, well, most people...
You would have to
probably
look
aren't
deeper,
looking
because
deeper.
that is absolutely where they would put that stuff. They would not put it on the outside.
No, I just wanted to make sure that there was no anything Arasaka on it.
No. So in that way, no, you do not find any insignia on it. And there's nothing showing to the public.
So... Right now, my idea is... This thing is going to be picked up by basically everyone. So it's definitely going to be a matter of getting it somewhere without it really being... It's too big to not be noticed.
I don't think it could go in the city.
Unless we had a place to hide it. Ironically, the only people who wouldn't have a problem with it was the PD. It's got no weapons.
Problem, and... See, but here's the thing, is we do have people who can at least store it.
We do. But that's also going to draw questions as well. I mean, Igor's definitely one person we could.
So I do just want to say this. We basically lugged a reactor across 2 different territories. And yes, there was a ceasefire technically between the Tiger Claws and the Yakuza. I'm just trying to think of how to get this thing back because I know Night Owl's gonna want it.
Personally, I say we stash it in the cave where we hid the car. Then I might have to do some modifications to my truck to get it out here, but that's the only way we're getting it anywhere in the city. But again, that just opens us up to a lot of attack.
Right.
I want to go check something really quick.
Hey,
He's gonna pick up his sniper rifle
hey,
and start
normally,
walking
refresh
up.
me. Where's Igor's place at?
By 6th Street. Santo Domingo area.
Alright. Isn't it a bit out of the way, though?
At least near the end of the city, but...
Here's the thing. If Santo Domingo or 6th Street gets wind of that, Igor's not going to exactly put up a fight with them, and then they're gonna have their own war dog.
That's true. We're gonna need to find a place that we can rendezvous once, and Nomley can get his truck fixed, or get his truck modified and up here in time.
So Ryan, Inari, after saying that, is gonna leave, go up on top of the roof, and see if he can see that drone again.
Okay. How are you doing so?
Probably with the scope of my rifle. Well, actually, no, I don't need the fucking scope on my rifle. I have my eyes.
No, I
Your
asked,
rifle
how are you
doesn't
going
have
up to the roof?
Oh. Is there not a ladder to get up on top of the roof?
So you're just going up the roof.
You can
Yeah,
look for a
basically.
drone by getting in the most obvious place in the area.
I don't really. The point is to. Oh my Christ.
I'm
Sure.
just,
You know what?
I'm just saying, if you're looking for a drone, the last thing you want to do is immediately go where the drone will spot you instantly before you find out if it's up there.
Sure. Then I will go back to my hiding spot in quotations.
That was on
And
the roof.
the hiding spot was, from what I remember, it was away from the building because I wanted to be able to snipe things in case they got near. It was on like the ridge.
So you want to leave the building?
Oh my god. So here's my issue, and maybe somebody else can help me with this. I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to find this drone, and if I walk out this building, there's a fucking issue with it.
If you walk out the building, you're very likely going to be seen by the drone if the drone is up there.
So then, why the fuck does it matter?
There's
There-
windows.
I mean, there are windows in this building. You can
I
check
also
outside.
want
The
to
things
look
we've been
through
looking at.
all of your ability checks and tell me which one could help you in this situation.
Yeah, there's.
Sorry, I'm being stupid.
If you don't want to be seen, there's a role for that.
Yeah.
You know what? Never mind. I'm being dumb today. My bad, guys. I was just gonna do a perception check. That's mainly what I wanted.
Yeah,
could-
that's
could
why
pu-
I was
you
just
could
asking.
pray-
How do you want to do it?
No.
Do you want to do it stealthily, or do you just want to, slam open the door and go outside and check?
No, that was me being stupid. My bad. Fuck it. Yeah. It wouldn't be wise if he's gonna stealth. My bad. I mean, really, a stealth rain.
Yes. If you want to make a stealth check, I need a roll.
14.
Okay. You think you're stealthy? You have no idea if you are, but where are
Probably
you going
not.
out now?
I don't really know. Like it's midday, right?
No, it's morning still. This is when Night
It's
Owl's
morning.
still sleeping.
So, how bright is it out, mainly?
It's foggy, so
It's
I'm
fog.
gonna give you about 100 feet. No, I'll give you the longest range of your rifle in feet you can see.
Can I not just use my eyes because of the cyberware? And can I see through fog?
400 meters, then.
Sorry, I was just asking. My bad.
No, I worded it awkwardly. I should have just said 400 meters.
Okay, so I can see half of what I can usually see then. Ow. I don't even know where I would probably go for this anymore. I'll just... So I can see through the fog fine because of the eye stuff, right?
Oh, does that let you see through it?
Lets me see low light, infrared, and UV. So maybe it doesn't. But I can see through smoke. Oh, I can see through smoke and fog.
Okay, there you go. So you can. So you are not affected by this then.
Yay! I have 800 meters of sight.
So, however, make a perception check for me.
Ah,
To, look out.
thank you. Yes, this probably.
And
the
you said you're
whole thing.
specifically looking for the drone. Is there anything else you're looking for?
I'll look to see if there's any robots going anywhere.
Okay, so in addition to your eyes, you use your ears. and you try and hear for any of that, I guess, mechanical crunching of steel on rock as these creatures walk, and you don't hear anything, at least around the building. So you dip your head out and you look up into the sky and start scanning, trying to look for a very tiny drone in a very large valley. And you don't see it.
Thank you.
It's pretty quiet. Yeah, it's pretty quiet.
How long did it take me to observe stuff?
Oh, I'd say just 10 minutes. If you were actually really looking to make sure it wouldn't do a couple pass-bys, you'd probably be waiting about 30 minutes.
I just want to give other people time to RP because I'm going to be doing that.
Right.
Graves, your jacket's full of holes.
And yours got a couple of more as well.
It's gonna take 2 days to fix both of these.
Yeah. We gotta put our noggins together.
And I think Inari got his hit too.
That's an understatement. Did you see how
I
many holes
know.
that put into him?
Quite frankly, no. I was busy dodging explosions and being surrounded by tiny dogs. And then dodging a minigun. Until you
Yeah.
shot it off.
Well, I had to dodge it too before I shut it off. Right.
That thing had a bite, by the way. Nasty
Oh, I can
fucking bite.
imagine. How is that? How's that looking, by the way?
Oh, I feel great.
I mean, after the medicine I gave you, I upped it. But want me to look you over one more time?
I won't say no to a checkup, but don't waste your supplies.
Well, I've got nothing I can immediately treat you right now, so
But I'll let you look me over at least.
at least you want to make sure you don't get an infection. If you get an infection, you're the only one who can probably get this thing out of here. Also,
Also,
you're the
last
best one
I
to drive the
checked.
car out here, anyways.
I was gonna say, I don't know if anyone else could drive a car without needing to make a check.
Yeah. Yeah, Graves gonna look over him. This mainly.
Hi,
the
one
bike
level of
car.
Nomad is helpful. I'm still at 80%.
Still high health. Oh yeah, you're doing really good. That
I
patch
don't know
up
what
for
your
the
max
customer.
health is, but I'm assuming it's... I'm assuming my current points are close to yours.
Yeah. I will say if I did a day of doing nothing, I would be full HP.
Same.
Yeah. I'll say that all my body and a little bit of my will would put me on max HP.
I just need my body. Honestly, the hard part is convincing her that we're not going to be able to take her dog back right away.
Good luck trying to separate her from it.
And then we got to try to figure out how we're going to keep her alive if she does stay behind. Because
Simple as that.
I
Someone
doubt
say
she's got
put her-
enough rations for me to take care of a fucking tune-up before coming back.
I've got a few days worth of MREs. I could stay behind with her.
Yeah, a few days. Do you know how long it's gonna take to get that truck in a good enough condition to get through the sand that it took us to get here?
I don't know, actually.
Yeah, exactly. This dog
we'll
is gonna
ask
be
her.
a problem. Who thought this was a good idea, other than me?
I did. Night Owl.
We all thought it was
Ari?
a good idea.
Everyone agreed to it.
Nope, nobody said it was a bad idea.
I still agree to it even now.
Yep, now we just gotta deal with the consequences of our own actions.
Right.
Which
again,
means...
if we can find a bit away from the facility and closer to the city, but also in a more safe location, would be nice. You said something about abandoned towns out here, right? At least I think Inari did.
I mean, there's always abandoned towns out here. I just don't know if there's gonna be any fucking radio towers that are in good enough shape.
Right. But even then,
Granted, I could
I
probably get one working if we really need to. If we need to get a call out.
right.
I just can't guarantee Inari won't get a shock when he tries to make the call.
I mean, if we could somehow get it out to our nomad friends, at least that would be nice.
Except that, if I remember right, today is the day they're leaving that area.
It
We have
is.
no clue where they go.
Nope. That's what I'm saying. If we could somehow get a message out to them to meet up with them, then that would be nice.
That would be
Because now we have a
great.
place to
If only
stay.
we had thought ahead and got their phone. Wait, didn't Inari get actually get one of their contact information?
Yeah, it did, actually.
Yes, he did.
Holy shit!
Hey, they
Maybe
said
him
if
just
they
trying to
told-
get
they
more
asked-
clients worked out in our favor here.
Hey,
Although,
said
then
tried
we
take
have to-
care of this. We got a robot intact, which is something that they couldn't do. So
Well,
it's a step in
the only
direction.
issue then is it's gonna put a bigger target on them.
Right. Again, all we need to do is ask where their rendezvous. Just enough so that way we can have a safer spot for this thing, and give you time to get something to bring it back into town. Do you trust waiting in a cave for however long it's going to take for you to fix that truck?
Not with your guys' food supply.
How long can we go without something finding us?
Not long, seeing as something saw us enter this valley.
Right. At least I would rather be in a group that can watch our backs, willing to give us enough rations to, not starve out here. Willing to, place to sleep. You get what I'm saying.
No, yeah, I understand.
And besides, this will also give Night Owl a chance to work more in the robots, so we know what we're dealing with inside the maybe. I know her and the code guy over there were having a good time.
Yeah, but he's not part of them, so who knows where he's gonna be.
Who knows?
He
Still-
left, what, like a day before we did?
I think he did, yeah. But point still saying, it's safer.
I do agree with the find a place in the city for us to be able to, put some of our shit, though.
Yeah.
The issue is finding a place to put all our shit.
Well, we're gonna want to put it in a friend. We're gonna want to put a territory friendly towards us.
That's getting smaller and smaller every day.
It's getting smaller every day, but also, how many? I don't think Maelstrom was friendly to begin with.
What do you mean? They were great. I fixed up like an arm for him once.
Was it attached to someone?
A corpse.
My
They just
point
wanted it
stands.
fixed so that they could take it off.
Yeah.
Plus, they've got a great radio station.
I mean, I've got a mutual.
always
nod
got it
with the
tuned.
Valentino. I've got a mutual nod with the Valentino, so I just patch up a few other guys here and there.
They also have a killer radio.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, Minari's got the in with the Yakuza, but the issue with the Yakuza is you're kind of
They're not
in
full control. They're not in the full
hostile
control of the
territory there because you got Tiger Claws there too. I don't know how all this gang shit fucking works.
Gangonomics. It's complicated.
Hell, I hardly even interacted with them. And if I did,
The thing is,
it wasn't just one.
The thing is, wherever we do decide to settle, we're gonna have to make sure we stay in the good graces of wherever we're at.
We could also just like not just fuck the city. Well, the last time I tried that, it didn't work too well.
Then you gotta play nice with the nomads. And
Yeah,
some
the
of them don't
nomads
play
are the
nice.
biggest threat out here. Yeah.
Well,
Not the Raftons or anything like that.
I'm talking, yeah. Point
They're all
taken.
nomads at the end of the day.
Yeah, the nomads are the worst thing. There couldn't possibly be anything else that fucks with shit in the Badlands.
Yeah. Like,
So I can already tell
like
you,
random robot
it's already
facilities.
an automatic no based on what we've
Well-
done and what we're planning to do.
What was that?
There's no safety in Arasaka territory. There's no safety in the Maelstrom.
There's no safety anywhere. It's fucking Night City.
Talk about chance and safety.
You're just as highly to get mugged in Arasaka territory as you are in fucking Maelstrom. It just looks less like a mugging.
It also depends what if you have anything that interests them as well.
You know what? Maybe Scav territory. They love us.
You know, that's a guarantee, actually, that we'll get mugged.
Not if we just
You say that
kick all their asses, then they won't fuck with us.
I mean, I won't say no to that. It might feel good to put a few bullet holes in a couple of scabs. They deserve it.
I've done it. How do you think I got my coat?
How do you think how many people I've treated that have come in because scabs attacked them or took stuff from them?
And apparently they have a good supply line of explosives.
Eh,
Although I guess that could also be bad if our building's in their territory. I would not put it past the scabs to bomb their own territory to get rid of some pests.
oh, they'll do anything. If it means giving them a... whatever they like doing over there doing.
What do you think he's doing out there?
Oh, he's not keeping an eye out. He's not making a call.
I'm sure there's a radio inside the facility we can use.
Let's go check it out then.
You want to go into the facility?
He'd probably be back by now. I'd
Oh.
imagine.
Nari
Only took
would
30
walk in
minutes.
then.
I would also think there's a radio in this building or one of these buildings here. Too,
Yeah, oh, there
considering-
would absolutely be a radio.
Radios are-
Anomaly would have to fix it, but there is absolutely a radio in this building.
Oh yeah,
You're in
look,
the
right there it
main-
is. It's right over
Main
there.
gatehouse for this facility.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be built so that they can call out to the facility itself if they need to, at least.
And you've already searched through this place. You would know where that is. I'm not gonna make a roll for it.
I looked outside to see if the drone I saw last night's there. It's not anymore. Not that I saw, at least.
Oh, that thing flew off a while ago.
I just wanted to make sure.
It was there for a while, though, especially with all those things walking around outside. You guys could have warned me that they were coming into the town. Or the area.
Hey,
I had
you
an
know
itchy
what?
trigger finger all night because of you guys.
I'm not much of a person for tech, but that drone was around here when the other bots were around.
I mean, it was off in the distance. I don't know. You think I was able to
pretty-
see that much?
I'm
not
pretty
you.
Sure I just saw
It was
Ryan-
nighttime.
I'm pretty sure I just saw Ryan like shake his head no a little bit.
I tried to look for it. I don't think I actually saw it.
The I'm pretty sure the timeline of events was you saw the drone first, and you saw the raptors, and then the raptors invaded the town.
And one of the big guys with the minigun also came.
Yes, there was a pack of the spitters with a war dog alpha.
I just mainly thought about maybe the drone helps them.
Well, it probably saw all the broken ones out on the ground out here. And then sent things to investigate. Because, granted, they also, probably after we broke the transmitter on the big war dog thing, they probably knew that a transmitter had just been broken.
I mainly ask because I was wondering if there's a possibility that maybe the drone connects to the war dogs, so then
It probably connects to the thing that's telling the war dogs to do what they're doing.
probably.
I don't think it's a command center on its own. It's just a glorified
or
camera
relay.
with wings, like pigeons.
So, what did you guys talk about?
What the fuck to do with this dog?
And
We don't know.
Oh, and not just don't know, but we have also discussed where we might want to, what territory we might want to settle in for a base.
We learned that everybody hates everyone.
isn't that just most people nowadays?
Apparently.
Like I said, discussed. I've got a little bit of goodwill with Valentino's. We definitely don't want to go anywhere near Maelstrom and Arthaka. Tiger Claws is iffy due to,
So, may I give my 2 cents? Or 2 eddies, whatever the saying is nowadays.
I'll take 10 eddies from you if you want.
The
Buying dinner?
idea. Yes, I was planning on doing that once we got back, but I don't know.
Oh, hell
what
yeah.
it is at this rate.
Yes, I'm gonna buy some. I gotta buy some at some point.
The 2 places I would recommend we set up is either, I don't remember the names of those areas. Give me one moment.
Arasaka territory.
Either Yakuza territory or the Valentino territories. Personally, I like the thought of not being next to what used to be Corpo area. But that's
It's all
just me.
Corpo area. Don't kid yourself.
You know what I mean.
Do I?
The only reason, because we actually have friends in the Yakuza. However, if we're gonna become a group, we should all decide on where we should go.
As long as it has a vent, I think Night Owl will be fine.
Vince will be at plenty, probably, knowing her. At least one.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she would want a building with a room connected only by a vent.
That's not sadly possible from what I know of.
I get a contractor to do it.
A contractor is
If
going...
you're, I'm really questioning your thought process. If you don't think that's something that's possible, as a guy who builds shit, that is entirely possible. It's called you don't make a door.
Or you board up the door. Or you paint over
boarding
the
it up.
door.
It's better just.
Then
build
what
like
if
a
something
concrete room
happens to
with a
Night
vent?
Owl and we can't get to her because we can't get through the vent? Does that seem plausible?
Well, that's just faulty building if you're not building a vent big enough where one of us could also get through it.
Yeah,
It
at
just
least make
seems
it where you can get through
impractical.
it.
Besides, you got a giant fucking dog now. What are you worried about?
A medical complication.
I don't think we can make a vent big enough for that thing, though.
What's the point of
Can
a
you imagine
vent?
just busting through a vent into a room that's completely sealed off and just that fucking war dog's in there?
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
Okay.
That's
so,
a death trap.
what's the point of having a vent when it's big enough to fit people door length?
It's not built for a door. It's meant to be uncomfortable.
It just doesn't make sense.
Just like I
Nothing
probably
makes
want a big
sense.
open
That's
space
why the
for
world
you to put a
works.
lab, and you want a big open space for Anomaly for a workshop.
Either way, we should not talk about the logistics if we don't even have a place.
Exactly.
Right.
Although I guess you kind of have to talk logistics because you need to know what you want when you're shopping. Either way, we can't even get into fucking town right now.
Out of here.
Let's not
you
worry
come
about
up-
where we're gonna store it.
Let's think about how we get the war dog out of here. So then we can then find a place to put the war dog.
I'm all ears because
Like I said, we could go to the town and try to get a radio.
Oh, we get a radio here.
getting a radio signal's not the hard part.
Okay, so
Who are we planning
we
to
can get-
contact?
I would say Yakuza, but I'm a little biased, I guess.
I mean, I also did say, because I think you did get their contact. Could contact the Nomads.
I actually did get their radio. I just didn't get any of their phone numbers.
I could contact the Nomads, yes.
Find it, like I said, we could contact them and find a rendezvous.
Aren't they leaving today? They're
That's
probably
why we
already
gotta
on the
do it
move and
today.
Busy.
Yeah.
This early in the morning? Unless they packed up last night.
Well,
They probably
packed
left.
up a lot of their most shit.
Um,
However,
if you want, roll me a Badlands check.
50.
When they meant the next day, 12 in the morning, they set out because it is the best time to travel. It is the darkest,
Yeah.
and you
Oh,
are
they're
the
already
best to be
gone.
unseen.
They're already gone. Yeah.
They're already gone, but again, still wouldn't hurt to
My
contact
brain
them. They have a
lagged
place-
about 8 hours. Nah, it's more like 10. I don't know what time it is. Why don't I have a watch?
so
Oh, because I have glitch in my head.
I can try to contact them if that's who we want to go with. If not, who else?
If you want to contact the Yakuza, that would also be a good idea.
Either the
This is
Yakuza
not my-
or...
It's
this is
allies that we
not-
can get a hold of and might be able to help us smuggle this thing in.
The reason I'm asking you all
We're
is
just
because it's
definitely
not
gonna have to pay
my-
for something there.
Oh, I'm assuming.
Can't get everything for free.
Oh, I understand.
I still
We'd have to
technically
pay,
owe
but
her
at
that
least it's
assault rifle.
it's. Mhm. But
Yeah, we also
continue your
have
train of
shipping
thought.
to do.
So, if somebody can repair me a radio, I'll try to contact them. And then we will go on from there.
The only other option is, while it's a rough one, yeah, Igor is our only other option, I think. I don't really know anyone
Igor?
else. I really don't know anyone else, like, that well in the city.
If option 1 and 2 fail, Igor will be our third call.
Well, option 1's probably Yakuza first.
Should we wake up Night Owl to talk to her about this?
It's her fucking dog.
So
I would hope
yes,
so. We are
I
a
wouldn't
team,
wake her up,
aren't we?
though. The bag's under those eyes.
okay.
We're not in
Do
a
you
rush.
mind- Do you
we're-
mind fixing up the radio then?
Do I mind
In
fixing
fact, I don't
it?
think
Where's
she
the
cares
fucking
how much-
radio?
I think she would be fine with wherever we go as long as it's somewhere that she can bring the dog.
Also, if
Well-
anything, she's been hanging out with the Yakuza a lot recently, hasn't she?
Yeah.
I'm already gone looking for the radio.
If anything, that'd be the
You
best
can
place
find it
for it.
easily. It does need to be fixed, though.
Oh, he's gone.
I got a tool hand.
Thank God.
Let him do his work.
I also have. I mean, I know that there's scrap parts still laying around.
Yeah, just roll me a basic tech check.
Basic tech. Let's see. What number is that? Yep. 21.
Oh, yeah, you somehow you bring this thing up 30 years.
I like this. This is my style.
You actually take some of your scrap tech and fashion it together to look a lot slimmer, and it definitely weighs a lot less now. You didn't add any weight to it, you just covered up the bits that were broken.
Alright, let's see if we can actually get anything on this thing now. Or if I need to find an antenna. And if we have a long-reaching one. That'd be on the roof, though.
So are you trying to connect to someone, and who are you connecting to?
No, because it's not far from here. Well... I could always do my favorite thing and connect to my favorite radio channel and try to connect to the Maelstrom channel again. It's a good
Hey,
go-to.
we got a big war dog here. Do you want to help us?
Yeah, what's your name again? I always forget it. But Barry? Yeah, Barry. Could use some help here. Guess what? Piss off Maelstrom. Oh, it was Barney. That's right. I got you some purple spray paint.
How's the new hand treating you?
So are you actually trying to connect and say those things?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if Anomaly knows the Yakuza radio though. Because he wouldn't be privy to that information.
Yeah, Nari would. If anyone.
Does Inari have a radio or use a radio?
He's got a radio communicator.
Communicator. Un momento, por favor.
Because every time you call
I
the
do have a
Yakuza,
radio
it's their
communicator.
contacts, usually. At least every
do.
time you've done it before.
I do have a radio communicator, though.
That only works within a mile, though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Could
I
also
would know
use the radio as
though.
as a signal
If
booster
they
for the
gave it
communicator.
to you.
And if they didn't use a burner channel.
So, roll me...
Cool.
Well,
Cool.
I want a specific check in cool, and I think I want conversation.
Oh, fuck, my
This
lowest.
is just going to be if, for some reason Fumiko told you that.
Let's see. Oh, great. Well, whatever. 17.
That's not bad.
No, it's not.
Yeah, she gave you an emergency radio at least. It's probably not the main one, but there is it's probably their dispatch channel, basically. Whatever that would be. So you would have that one at least.
Woot woot.
Hey, Nari, unless you want to talk to Maelstrom, you might want to come up here.
What the hell was I want to talk to Maelstrom?
That's the only radio I fucking know, if they haven't changed it again. Who am I kidding?
Nari will,
They never changed that fucking thing.
Nari will walk up and go over to the radio.
You know how these old ones work, right?
He he's gonna just start twisting the dial to the number it needs to be.
Just...
Hello.
Listen, I gotta.
You go to the Yakuza radio channel. Okay.
Yes. I
And
do.
what do you say on it?
Fuck. Should have thought that they're a little bit faster, my bad.
Hello, Yakuza!
Good morning, Yakuza! As he's turning this, though, just to give a little bit more time for me to say this, I will say this. This is kind of only used for emergencies.
Ah. What's
Because
a more
there's
emergency than a giant fucking dog that needs a parking spot? Besides, it's you. They'd expect it. When do we ever contact when we don't have a damn near emergency on our hands?
Once he sets in the channel, he'll pick up the receiver, and he'll say,
Just sigh on the radio.
"No, this is Azumi Kat. Sorry, this is Azumi Kazuma."
Did you forget your own name?
No, because you motherfucker, I told you I have two names.
Oh yeah, that's right. He had to remember which name was which.
Yeah, I did. This is Azumi Kazuma. I'm right now out in the Badlands, and we need a truck. If you need coordinates, I can relay them.
Need a truck. We could have just drove the thing into the city if we got permission from them.
And a spot to, like a parking garage, if that's okay.
You just hear the line on the other side actually open up, and you just start to hear like the chomping of like bubble gum or something. Hey, hold on. This thing's actually being used? Holy crap! Wait, who are you?
Izumi Kazuma.
Sorry, let me go through my ledger here.
He definitely opened that book on the fucking talk button, so he's not gonna be able to hear us until he closes it.
I hope those pages aren't sticky.
Oh, it doesn't ever see use.
I know.
This is the yellow pages
It's
except for the
dusty.
Yakuza members. Yep, I'm not seeing your name in K here. I don't know if is there like someone you know that, can vouch for you? Is there
If
another
you
name that you go by
really-
or something?
How about Anari?
Oh, yeah. So what do you need?
Me and three others are trapped out in the Badlands right now, and we need
We're not
somebody to come with a truck to help us get back. Something that can hold something probably car size, if that's fine.
I'm surprised you didn't call him or something. Well, how you using me? Sweet.
My cellular does not work out here.
Nah, you're weird, man. However, there's just like a long pause for 10 minutes.
This is awkward.
Then after about 10 minutes, he comes back, and yeah, I just wanted to back up your story. Sorry, what do you want again?
If somebody can bring a truck big enough to hold a car, so a truck with a bed, and so we can get back to the city and the place to put a car, would that be plausible?
You just need a driver. You should have said less, man. That was way too much.
A driver would have brought a car, not a truck.
Do you not drive trucks? Man, you're weird, dude.
I walk.
I drive a truck. It's okay.
Wait, you walked all the way out to the Badlands? That seemed pretty stupid. You're weird, man.
No, he's just tapping the table, trying not to blow up.
Hey, careful, you might knock a wire loose.
Also, I need, how volatile is this cargo? You need
He
like
looks
armored
over-
transport?
He looks over at Anomaly.
I told you I don't understand gang shit. What do they mean by volatile? Can it blow up? Yes.
It is volatile cargo.
Okay, it's got the heat on it, I understand.
You definitely gave the right answer.
I sat there, I was like, this thing could probably blow up actually if it gets hit by a stray round.
I'm not worried about it blowing up. It's more like we need something armored because we could get attacked on our way back.
Exactly.
That's why we need the armor.
If you need my coordinates, I can give them to you.
I don't know how else we're supposed to find you, so I've been waiting on this.
You don't know our coordinates, do you?
He's looking around right now. Anything that would give the coordinates.
Yo, Glitch, you got our chords?
Can they do that? Can agents?
I don't know.
Here's the thing.
They have.
So
I don't know if they're. I don't know what the limits of an agent is, to be honest.
I'd probably say yes, 'cause it's basically just a super intelligent smartphone. So I'm gonna say yeah, because we're gonna go with that.
Oh, cool,
Why
guys.
wouldn't
We
it?
got Arasaka maps on
Actually,
on our
I
agents.
think there are coordinates in Cyberpunk 2077 in some of the stuff, so I'm
And
gonna
the-
say
the-
yes.
Well, the whole thing is what's in my brain basically gives the HUD from the
Yeah.
game.
So I think so. Yes.
I'm gonna spout off our coordinates. Although I guess we should probably send them to the car. They don't really need to come down all the way. I guess we can't radio that far though. So
Also, don't know those exact coordinates.
yeah, we don't know yeah, we could give them
The
these ones.
coordinates are.
Bop, 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 bop. Censored for radio usage.
Okay, man, I got you. That was a lot of numbers, but I hope it's in the right hemisphere. Good luck, man.
Thank you. He's gonna put the receiver down. Probably should have warned them about the dogs
What?
and the velociraptors.
Velociraptors?
NPC,
Those
maybe.
aren't velociraptors, those are Dilophosaurs.
Those are acid spitting Dilophosaurs.
Plus one for knowing the dinosaur.
Thank
There
you,
we
Ryan.
go.
I'm just saying.
Joey's
in
like,
RE.
just realized it.
You're talking, yeah. This is Tiff, the woman who put many hours into Ark.
Steve,
Hi.
here's the thing. I didn't get into Ark.
Yeah,
So I
I
understand.
I vividly remember one experience of playing Ark while talking with you, and that's it. I don't think you were actually in the game. It was when we were on Scorched Earth, and it was when you were
Yes.
first dating Autumn.
Oh, good times.
It was great. Just so you know, Autumn, he
Dinosaurs.
was talking about you with me.
Tiff's gotta out him.
He was talking about what a great girlfriend you were.
Wow.
Man, I wish he still did that.
Dang.
I just look like a kiss ass now if I do it though.
That's the point.
Is there a problem with that?
It's your girlfriend.
Aren't you supposed to sound like a kiss ass?
I'm about to say, doesn't 90% of the stuff Glenn says to me sound like that?
Oh yeah.
That's because I'm trying to literally keep my ass from being kicked.
I will be honest. I never claimed to be smart.
So, you ready to wait here for quite possibly hours?
Oh, why not?
I
Yes,
can't
of
Holy
wait.
shit, Graves, you came up here.
I
don't
can
know
check
what-
see if you guys are alright.
Well, we got through.
How's Night Owl?
Still rested. Gonna come check see if you guys are alright, and then quickly walk back.
Yeah, Yakuza's coming to pick us up.
Alright, gotcha. Alright, we talk more about this back at the place, so let's go.
What do you mean? You mean the right down
We
the
have to-
stairs?
We have to wait for them to come pick us up. It's gonna be a bit. At
I figured
most,
that
I'm
might-
hoping a day, but it's emergency contact, so technically,
Is it?
fuck. Yeah, I might just have to get an earful from,
Like I said, we're probably paying for this.
yeah.
I'm sure if you ask Night Owl, since it's for her dog, she might be willing to fork some of the cash, so you're not paying out of pocket. Or at least fully out of pocket. Although she does have to pay to get this thing repaired.
I might just tell her that I'm paying for the transport of it for goodwill sake.
I don't think she knows how to use money.
She does. I hope she does at least. Also, how the hell does she get food then? She has to learn how to use money. Food, water, medication if she needs it. No,
You
I
think she
feel
pays Graves?
Like, no.
Does she pay you, Graves?
Graves has never touched her.
I mean, I've never had to treat her, so
I wonder what
No.
doctor she goes to then.
You guys have never
I could-
seen her get injured.
Exactly.
That's the
except
best
for
part.
one time. But then I think Graves actually treated that with medicine anyway, so she fully healed anyways.
A quick
That's
heal.
when you used a rapid heal,
Yeah, the rapid
and
heal.
then she refused a checkup and ran away.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get to check her up after that, but I assume she was fine considering.
I wonder if she has any,
Well, if we got a couple hours...
yeah, not much medical, so.
We probably should have asked for an ETA. That was a bad idea.
That will be
So
fine.
if it's tomorrow, I could get at least one of these jackets fixed up.
You can at least try to get a. Can't you get started on it at least?
There's no point in starting if I'm not gonna finish.
How long did it take till you fix the jacket?
About a day.
By a day.
Full work day. You know, the whole, like, 12 hours.
Well, is there anything you can do that, you know, doesn't take 12 hours?
I could try to piece together this, makeshift battery I was gonna make for Night Owl's laptop so that she can, you know,
Oh,
use the thing without it being plugged in.
yeah, that would probably be.
Although there is a benefit
to
to
do.
it not being able to be used when not plugged in. It keeps her off the damn thing.
That's a damned if you don't situation then.
Yeah, I'll try to piece that together, I guess. This is my work table now. Get out. I'm gonna unwrap a food stick and start chowing down as I start working on this battery.
Yep.
Using one of the cores that I looted, if I remember right. I think that's... Because I remember I looted one from, like, one of these.
guess that would be an electronics check.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
either
I'll say
electronics or
that.
basic tech, but I'd assume this is more electronics because it's dealing
Yeah.
with power specifically.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's electronics.
Which is still not my worst.
We
Oh,
have-
that's a 9, so 21.
Yeah, you were able to reconstruct this or construct a battery.
I know you said it
I-
wouldn't be it wouldn't be able to like attach to the laptop. It'd have
Yeah.
to be
It's
plugged in,
not
but it's
massive,
something.
especially with that check. You're able to scrap enough of it off and wrap the rest of it in non-conduct, and then make sure it's all good and it's safe at least. If this got shot, you're not sure what would happen. That is something, but you can at least hide it enough that it doesn't look like you should shoot it. Someone with cyber eyes, though, can tell it its power source, probably.
Oh yeah. Anyone with thermal eyes like Inari is
Yeah.
gonna know that thing's warm.
Warm thing gets shooty shoot.
Armoring it would definitely make it heavier, but what you go for is speed more than anything, because
I'm doing what I can with what I've got right now. I can focus on. We could get her an actual battery in the city if we really wanted to, but I feel like
Favorite.
this might actually maintain power better.
longer charge probably.
It's a good thing I've got 4 rolls of duct tape.
Starting to wish that I'd brought my guitar out here.
Dance.
I'm not paying attention anymore. I'm working.
No, he's mainly just saying that to himself.
Anyone got their harmonica? We're out in the wastes. Go sit on a little piece of rubble and just start going at it.
Hmm.
Dance.
Ain't gonna lie, I didn't think that be out here this long with nothing to do.
Neither did I.
All right, Graves. I need one thing from you before I really get into this.
Dance.
Was
I
that-
can't work in this fucking coat. Give me mine.
Yeah, Graves just quickly slides out of
Graves is
Anomalous
definitely way more tighter than mine.
yeah.
What's
Yeah, Graves
the
slips out of it, hands it to you.
what's the
as he
SP
picks it.
on that one?
The SP on yours is at 9.
All right, yours is at 4. I took a
Yeah.
lot of hits.
You just look
Yeah.
at it again and you realize you kind of look like Batman now at this point. There's less lower cloak. It's hanging on by tethers.
I got bit twice. And one of them was a much bigger bite.
Dance.
However, I think we're just going to go. So, I want to remind you where you all are at right now. You are 2 hours into this canyon. In a gatehouse, and 2 hours will pass. Night Owl will wake up. The fog will clear up a little bit, and the sun will be brighter, and it'll be a lot hotter in here. But it is at least easier to see outside.
Dance.
However, if you do not reuse the radio to ask what the ETA is, you're waiting for 2 hours and nothing happens.
Dance.
Except Night Owl waking up.
I assume
however
I'm
long
still
it
working
takes
on
for her
this
to
battery.
rest. I don't know.
So
We're gonna go over 2 hours.
is real quick. Anomaly is using the radio area for makeshift stuff, right?
Oh yeah, he took over the table with the radio on it. Radio's still there. He's just working around it.
Yeah. What does Night Owl do before I do this? Out of curiosity, Tiff.
Am I awake now?
You are.
Yeah, you
now.
are awake. It's been a while. I'm just gonna go with that. It's about noon now at this point.
Well, she's still tied up, unless I've been untied.
No, you were untied. Come on, I need that rope.
For
I
other
need
people
that
who need to be
rope.
tied up.
Still covered in blankets, just not tied up anymore.
Glad to see you're finally awake.
Hope you slept well.
What would the price value of this battery be? Would it be cheaper?
Cheap,
If it's
probably.
cheap, I'd have finished it in an hour.
When did I get
Yeah.
here?
Make the most sense.
Actually,
We all
no,
slept
it
in
makes
here
sense
last night.
because I have to use invention first to come up with how to do it, and then so it was an hour to invent it and then an hour to build it.
What's the
sense.
last thing you
Perfect.
remember?
Doesn't even remember us.
Night Owl.
She died.
No, she's just not answering.
Earth to Night Owl. Okay, whatever.
Give her time to think. Don't rush her.
Anari's gonna walk over and go into the room that Anomaly is in.
Perfect timing. Open up that food stick. He just points to one of the ones in his bag.
He grabs it out, opens it, and holds it towards her lips.
Oh, sweet. I just take a bite. Rip the whole
And-
thing out of the package, though.
He'll toss the.
Good to know.
He'll toss
Anomaly's a
the
biter.
package. He just wanted to do something nice. Come on.
It's gonna be my next fanfic.
The next fan. Anomaly biting Zumi's sausage.
Oh, you
No,
wish this
meat
was
stick,
sausage
come on.
flavored.
It's not
Meat
sausage.
stick sausage.
We're
What's
we're
the
lucky if it's
difference?
meat flavored.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh
this
my
one's
gosh.
sardine.
All right. Well, I gotta definitely claim change. now.
Wow, I'm not even gonna go where my brain just went.
So much. I don't
No,
know
I
why
won't.
my instinct is to instantly to label all the food sticks as just different kinds of fish, but I do. Something about fishy food sticks sounds delicious.
Sure.
It's really salty.
I feel like any food
Azumi
stick you're eating is gonna be salty.
Inari is going to grab the receiver and say, "Is there an ETA on our extract?"
Hey, watch it.
Oh, wait, hold. Who is this?
Inari,
Oh, it's you. Hey, how you doing? Are you dead? You're not dead, right?
I'm talking to you. How can I be dead?
Right. Hold on, let me check if your transport even has a radio.
When did they leave? Is a better question.
Oh, about 20 minutes after I talked to you. So they're like 2 hours on the way. My guess is at least as far as they can go, about 4 more hours.
Thank you. What's your name, by the way?
Dispatch.
Well, dispatch. I'll make sure to at least give you something nice for helping us out.
Oh no, you'll never see me.
Okay. Well, it was good talking to you.
Absolutely.
totally
I
getting
can't
trolled.
wait to bail you out of your next situation.
I feel like that's what he has to say. Like he's obligated to say that. he'll let it down. You heard that right. Or was your blowtorch a little too loud there?
Blowtorch? You think I'm using a blowtorch on a power source?
Sorry, was your
It's a soldering iron.
was your soldering iron too loud? Did you hear that?
It doesn't make noise. And if it did, I need a
4
new
hours.
finger.
4 hours. He's gonna walk out. Damn
I'm
it.
so confused
So,
by him
so,
sometimes.
so you walk to now back into the room with. Where's Doc Graves actually? Is Doc Graves?
I was just hanging out downstairs with Night Owl.
Okay,
Did Night
yeah.
Owl
So
do
you
anything?
so do you go back into the room with Night Owl and Doc Graves then?
Night Owl looks like
Well-
she's still processing.
4 hours, the truck will be here so we can move the ward dog out.
All right.
Oh, Night Owl, we called for transport of your companion so you can work on it in a safer spot.
Wait, it'll be better if I... There you go. No words. Just
He's
movement.
just looking at you. Is that normal, Doc?
I want you guys to understand. 3 days without sleep, she was hallucinating on the 3rd day.
Well,
Oh yeah, you're still absolutely tired, but your body couldn't sleep any longer.
I personally went out of my way to make sure to look up the stages of sleep deprivation, so I roleplayed that exactly how it would be.
well,
Proud of you,
if
that's
I
good.
had to say, Night Owl, you probably don't remember much because you were so tired you hadn't slept in so long.
The bags under her eyes as she looks at you in horror.
Don't worry, you got a new companion. Anari just kind of pats the war dog.
Yep.
The
You're
horror.
the one who hacked it.
I mean, even if you don't remember, I still got to give you props. That was amazing.
She just kind of...
It's deactivated from what we know. It would have tried to kill us. It did try to kill us, technically.
Yeah. You managed to sneak up on
Yes,
it, though.
you.
And you managed.
Yes, you did that. Yes.
Well, not the damage to its chassis, but you're the one that got it under control.
Sorry, we did shoot it, but you were the one who tamed it, per se.
Imagine finding out that you hacked something.
That was a crazy
Good job, by the
fucking
way.
dream, Night Owl. That was a crazy dream.
If she reached stage 5, which is 96 hours of sleep, that's where it would be really bad. That gets to psychosis.
Uh-oh.
Cyberpsychosis?
No.
No, just
No,
psychosis.
I know, but
Well, that just means you can replace that part of the brain with some metal. It's okay.
Stage 4 is overwhelming sleepiness, delusions, complex hallucinations, disordered thinking, and depersonalization.
oh my god, she would not think. Oh no.
96
glad
is
she
severe
slept.
distortion of reality, unbearable urge to sleep, disordered thoughts, dissociation, possible psychosis. I am
think
so
I'm at
glad I did
stage
not hit
6.
96.
I think you need more sleep, Night Owl.
At some point, yeah.
Just like
got a
Raccoon
doctor.
died.
Everyone knows doctors know of the secret sleep pressure point. Every single one of them.
Hey, Night Owl, thumbs up or down? Are you feeling good? if you're feeling okay.
Maybe I shouldn't give her this battery until she sleeps
I feel
enough.
like words are too big for her right now.
Well,
Or
she's
just have a
definitely better
remote
than she
power
usually-
button that I could just shut it off and not tell her how to turn it back on.
I don't know, I'm just more worried about her mental state right now. You know, that's actually that's pretty comical coming from me.
Imagine being worried about someone else's psychological issues when you yourself could go slaughter a group of people and feel nothing.
Well, yeah, he cares about his friends.
She just starts patting around whatever she was sleeping on.
What was she sleeping on?
I don't know. She was forced to sleep wherever Anomaly was.
Yeah, that's what I was mainly asking.
Well,
Put
I
her
don't
on
know
a
if there
bed.
were beds in here.
There would have
We
been
are in a
cots
barracks.
somewhere in this place as they
But-
would have
but-
had shifts.
Anomaly, because I'm cool and have a full thing of tent and camping equipment. I also have an inflatable bed and sleeping bag.
Oh yeah, that's what was in the garage. Absolutely. It even had the little, you know, the air pump. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you had to turn it off when the war dogs were nearby, and then you turned it off when it was back.
This feels too realistic all of a sudden.
Dude, I grabbed a ton of shit for hanging out in the Badlands, okay?
I mean, it's good. You came prepared.
It's almost like I wrote a character from the Badlands or something.
Wow, that's surprising.
I'm used to travel. I don't need
City slicker.
Fucking-
Get back to
Well,
the city,
these
boy.
city folks are fucking weird. At least I found a
City
Texan.
slicker.
I found a Texan.
This
Everything's
is a
good.
good question. How is Night Owl's breathing right now?
She died?
Borderlining into the hyperventilative stage of just... Pretty much.
Anari is going to slowly approach you and hold out his hand.
She's patting around the bed, but just now staring at you.
Anari is not going to get any closer. He's going to just sit down and just try to be there for her. If you need anything, just ask, Night Owl, even if you don't have to use your words. We are here for you. Let that be known. Are you looking for your laptop?
She nods.
Right now. I'm pretty... Did I see the laptop with Graves? Or not Graves, Anomaly? Or is it just the battery?
I'm building a battery thing.
Okay. Right now, Anomaly is working on the battery to fix your laptop. Or to fix the laptop, I think. So, if you want, I can help you look for it.
She starts using her hands in weird ways that you've probably not seen before. As she knows street sign language.
Would that just be a streetwise check then?
No, it's a
Do you
specific
know the language?
language I asked Ryan.
Oh, never mind. Then I'm crazy.
Which is one of the languages. Instead of American Sign Language, it's Street Sign Language because, you know.
I don't think I know that sign language. Here, Is there any, like, pieces of paper and pen around here?
Yes, you are at a gatehouse. There's worthless
There's-
paperwork that's around here.
He is going to basically grab a pen and some pages, and he'll hand it off to her.
She just stares at it and then stares at you.
He is going to... he's basically going to write in English. Would you like to talk like this? Or what way would you prefer to communicate?
She's just now still staring at you.
Be right back.
You know how to read, right?
She's still just staring at you.
Would you like me to go get Anomaly?
She nods yes. That's what she was asking. Just so you know. But she nods yes to that.
He'll stand up and open the door to where
Also, I have to ask
Anomaly
Joey,
is.
what language did you write that in?
He would have wrote it in English.
Okay.
He was, you would see him almost write in kanji, but then cross it out and then write in English.
You would have had a better time with the kanji. She's more fluent in it.
I kind of assumed, but I also thought to myself, or he would have.
Ironically, I
doesn't
think
know.
all of us might know Japanese.
All of us do know Japanese. From what I
What?
It's, you know, very prominent in...
know. In Cyberpunk, wow.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well, mine
like
has a very
Eurasian
good,
character.
legitimate story reason to why she knows the language she knows.
I know
Also-
it because I was born there.
Yeah.
Also, Cam probably... I could have seen Cam trying to take Texan as a language.
Oh, I very much assumed
Oh.
it.
That's a language on its own.
Absolutely.
It's just a different vernacular that is absolutely foreign to some people.
The little Russian girl knows Japanese.
However, Inari will open the door. Anomaly, Nino wants to see you. She's not talking.
Oh, she's alive? I thought she suffocated.
She didn't suffocate. She's breathing. She's hyperventilating, and I would like your help.
Well, it's the opposite of suffocating.
It's on the way to it.
Exactly. So, how about you come over here and help me and put down your little project for 2 seconds?
This project's for her. And I'm almost done. Like... What'd you ask?
To help your friend. Our friend. She is hyperventilating. She is alive. And she wants to see you.
A moment. He holds up the blowtorch finger. And done. Alright, now this is basically a bomb. Don't shoot it.
Why would you say that?
So that you don't shoot it!
Why would I want to shoot it? What would give me the inclination of wanting to shoot something you make?
You city folk are fucking weird.
He's gonna put. He is going. He looks so frustrated. He's gonna put on a cowboy accent. Oh, and y'all country people are so different.
We're normal.
Which is actually pretty good. Can I
That
I
was-
give it
that was-
acting? I have points in acting. Can I roll
This
see if
man
I
just
can
wants to
do
use
this?
his
Yeah,
acting.
sure.
Thank you.
Do it.
Let's see. Let's see how good that was.
And you did just hear Tex do his Texan accent
it's-
for a while, so
That's the wrong
pick it
die.
up.
We don't use that die. Those are for plebeians. You got to use the D10 die.
Personally, I like using the D12 because then I get confused.
I
How'd
used
I
the
roll
roll.
an 11?
I used the roll 20. Holy shit! I used a D20. Then 13. Sorry, gotta do math. I rolled up a 6, so 19.
You did a pretty good Texan accent, you think? You were basically just trying to mimic Tex as much as possible, which you did. Pretty good.
He's just rubbing his eyes a little bit right now.
I'm just saying, like, fuck, you guys shoot shit all the fucking time.
You have a
We sh-
gun. You shoot shit.
I shoot people. And sometimes cars.
And sometimes
And
they
it
have shit in them,
really
believe it or
hurts
not.
to shoot those cars.
Are we really gonna get into this, or are you gonna help her?
You're the
She
one
is
keeping
panicking.
me here.
Anari's gonna walk back over to Niall. He's done with this conversation.
Finally, he's out of the doorway.
He was not blocking the fucking doorway.
He was just standing at the door. That's blocking it to me.
Well, yeah, to him,
That's
yeah,
called the
fair.
Midwest goodbye. We'll be at that doorway all day if you don't leave.
Hi. Fucking Wisconsins. That's not even how you say that.
Wisconsins, yes. Thank you. I'm Wisconsins.
Okay, real quick before we continue this, what are people from Wisconsin technically go by?
Jesus.
Thank you,
The
Ryan.
unison. The unison solved that.
You know what? You guys have your RP. I'm gonna just take a second to recover from that.
Alright, Anomaly's gonna walk out.
She's just pretend typing on the blanket.
What, you outgrow your computer already? What the fuck does that mean?
No, you too.
You try to be a dog or something?
I'm pretty sure she's telling you to come there. Get closer to her.
Okay. I walk up right in front of her.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking about the height gap difference right now.
It is huge, I imagine. Especially since she's on a bed.
An Anomaly's not small by any means.
I want to remind you,
A
it is
bed
an
on the floor.
inflatable bed.
Yeah.
So it's on the floor.
And she's
Yeah.
short.
So he's even
hence the
bigger. So this is what all the people in Attack on Titan saw.
As they looked up and saw their wall get kicked in. I've got a sledgehammer leg. I could kick a wall in.
Oh my god, you're the Kool-Aid man.
I'm just the Anomaly's just the colossal titan.
No, until he breaks through a wall and melees someone, he's not the coolest. When that happens, he is. However, Barney is still holding that title because he went through a wall.
Yay. Rule of cool is fantastic.
Dude, okay, I'm gonna kneel down.
Just poke his eyes out. I really hope that's what you're trying to go
I'm
for.
wearing glasses, dumbass.
That was
He's
just
still
your
gonna
way.
be slightly looking up.
What?
She just puts a hand on top of your head.
Does anyone speak whatever this is?
No, I don't. I wouldn't have come to you if I knew how to speak this.
And then she kind of just pats your face.
Is she? I think she's checking if you're okay, or if you're real. Maybe it's the second one. She is sleep deprived.
I mean, she just feels the stubble of a man who's been working and hasn't fucking shaved in a bit.
Dusty too from the sand.
Oh, yeah.
and Dirt.
Starting to feel better. I know.
You gonna slap me or something?
Don't tempt her.
She points at the dog again.
Yeah, it fucking bit me.
They shot me. Good times. I feel
I
my
got shot a
lungs
bit
are
by
gonna
it.
collapse
I'm just gonna
again.
turn the fucking... I'm gonna start releasing the air from the bed while she's sitting
wait,
on it.
wait, wait, I got this.
I
Where
need
is
to pack
it?
that thing up.
She's looking for her thing on her chair.
I am.
Throw it down.
Oh, you can't just... Oh, wait, it's already on the lowest setting, that's right.
Oh, mine is too.
Oh, never mind.
Unless
Slightly.
the lock is on. Ah, stupid thing.
Huzzah. Fancy chairs
Why
and
is
shit.
it not?
Now that I did that, though, I've gotta let it... Here, I'll be tall.
Oh my god. Going straight Gantor now.
I don't like this. Actually, no, the armrest... Oh, no, this one does.
I know why mine's on the lowest. It's because I said crisscross applesauce. And my knee
do
kept
too.
hitting the desk when it was
There
any
we go.
higher. Just...
Yeah, that's yours. You're the one that hacked it. You're also the only one with the code that can pilot it.
She now starts looking for where your bite wound is.
It's gonna be hard to see since I switched jackets. Oh man, my shirt's all stained.
Oh
Again.
man, not like the grease doesn't do that.
Ah, you're right. My shirt's so grease-soaked, the blood stains can't even stay in it.
And Nari is gonna walk over towards, like, an area away from them and start to smoke, by the way.
Okay. Do something.
You just want to smoke them out, even though most of them are smokers.
I'm also stuck down here now. My leg hurts.
She's not stopping you from standing. She's now just...
Could use my sledgehammer as a crutch to raise myself off the ground.
She's gonna grab your sleeve and stand up. She's not letting go of your sleeve.
Go sit on your dog or something. I've got a radio to watch. And by watch, I mean I'm definitely putting that thing in my bag.
How big is the radio, out of curiosity?
She signs with one hand, and I'm certain you have no clue what she says.
Oh, she's still doing weird, just voodoo shit.
Can I at least tell that sign language or no?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a pattern to it because it's... You can tell when someone's doing sign language. You've also seen it before, you just don't know the language.
You make me wish I had learned sign language, Tiff. Dear God. Like, actually.
Tiff did. That's the issue. She knows
I know,
it.
that's why. She's doing it, and that's why it makes me wish I knew it.
I have no
She
clue
could
what
be
you're
talking
trying to
like the
do.
maddest-
I'm
she could be
gonna
talking the
just
maddest shit.
roll up my bed here
Teach.
and my bag.
Teacher. Name. 2 times. Otherwise, it's sit. Chair. Open twice as door. Alcohol.
I'm being taught slowly but
Coffee.
surely.
You were taught alcohol.
Explosive
That's the thing you need.
diarrhea.
I'm not Dan. I don't need to be taught alcohol.
Bitch.
Yeah, that one
Up
I knew.
yours.
That one I knew.
I pack my shit and then go back to where the radio is. Can I fit this thing in my carry-all?
She follows you.
Sorry, can you feel the radio?
The radio that I
Yes, you made it small enough with that high of a check.
Sweet. Just don't make them like they used to.
She's definitely a nuisance.
Probably one of the youngest people in the group, and he likes the oldest tech.
She is 100%
I'm
a
curious at how old
nuisance.
you are. Or how old he is. Are you
Probably
saying
younger.
Night Owl is a nuisance?
To him right now, yes. She's not letting
Night
go
Owl
of
is
his sleeve.
Perfect. Oh, that's what it was. I was gonna say Night Owl is perfect. I don't know what you're going on about.
I'm surprised you didn't grab Graves again since we swapped jackets back.
As if she'd remember that.
He don't know.
True, the only one that has an ID is Graves with his medical background.
Yeah. Technically, he doesn't wear it on his armor jack, but his his white jacket, it's on his jacket.
Alright. So we have what, like 3.5 more hours, Inari?
Something like that, yes.
What can I do in 3.5 hours? Let's find out. There's one thing I want to know if I might be able to take apart depending on its value. Okay, that's gonna... So how long would it take me to take apart this shotgun underbarrel? It would take me a week to craft one. So I don't know how long it'd
I'm
take me to
going
just
to
take one
say-
apart to figure out how to make it.
It would take you an hour to take it apart and put it back together.
All right, I'm gonna do
Just gonna go with
that.
that.
Probably
I'm
gonna
just
have to
gonna
take a little bit
say-
longer with Night Owl being a pest.
Since inventing is an hour, crafting a cheap thing is an hour, that feels like to me that should just also be an hour because it makes the most sense to me.
Well, inventing
keep it.
depends on the price that the DM comes
Yeah,
up with.
but
Too.
for this, well, we're just gonna go for an hour because you actually have the thing in front of you. We'll keep
Should I
it-
roll a weapons tech just to see if I can understand it?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not worried about that one. 22.
Yeah, you're fine. You think confidently if you blueprinted it out, took the time, maybe recreate this thing with all the materials.
Man, if only I had my computer that totally didn't get fried when we were doing stuff.
I'd also say There would probably be a few rounds with it. I would say you can also figure out how to make, what is it? It's the specific kind of round. I'm gonna look that up real fast, but continue what you're all doing. Unless none of you are doing anything for this 4 hours.
There's not much else to do for me. I don't have any supplies to make anything. I don't know if the medical lab here has any equipment to make anything either.
I believe you already found all the healing in the med bay.
I feel like
That was there, which was a decent amount.
I think that actually, no, wait, I think I can do something. I can use my chemical announcer to figure out what exactly are in the air hypos. Because right now I think
Okay.
they're just unidentified.
It is. Let me. This
Mitch
first.
got everything he needs.
Yep. I got everything for that at least.
I'm so glad you got that surgery hand, man.
I got the surgery hand for surgery. I've got the chemical analyzer to identify chemicals. I've got the nasal filter just in case those chemicals are poisonous.
I am quite curious of something.
Where's my ammunition?
I have to pee quick.
Oh, here it is. Flashbang. Tear gas. It's tear gas. That's the one he finds.
All right.
You find out how to also make tear gas ammunition from this.
Really?
Pepper spray.
I'm
Pepper
gonna,
spray.
that was the ammunition that was also here, and it was actually loaded into the shotgun attachment, and you had to disassemble that and make sure that is all okay. But while you were doing it, you figured out at least how to activate tear gas through a shotgun shell. You would still need the supplies to obviously make that, and
But hey,
if you could make that chemical, it's probably more something Doc Reyes is doing, but it's his shotgun shells anyways.
yeah.
So Anomaly can make the shells. I can make the chemical for the shells.
If you know how to make tear gas, which with his experience, you probably need
Yeah.
to touch up on a little bit, but
Yeah.
I'd say
But again, I also have a
definitely be
nasal.
in the realm of possibility.
Yeah, like I said, I also have a chemical analyzer that can teach me too.
Yeah,
They'll
so
break it down. Yeah.
however, if none of you are doing anything in 4 hours,
I can't think of anything else that I can really do on the field.
4 hours passes and nothing happens. You do not see anything other than at one point you would see a patrol of regular war dogs go out, but nothing that is major. However, you guys are in a mountain pass right now.
So, you think they got hit?
You just see Anari takes an even bigger puff of his cigarette.
How much more time do we got?
You've been nursing that thing for like 4 hours, dude. It's been done for like 2.
You see that he opens up his pack of cigarettes and he's out.
By the way, at any point did you warn them about them?
Look, I kind of stopped paying
I-
attention to what Inari was talking about.
I had said that I probably should have warned them. And then I heard
Yeah.
that they didn't even have a radio, so it doesn't matter. To be fair,
We
I'd
were
probably-
worried about an ambush on the way out. We probably should have warned them about an ambush on the way in.
That's on you, by the way. That
Hey, don't blame it on me.
no, not you.
He was the talker. I just fixed the radio.
Nah, I'm not. I'm shooting the messenger here. And you, were you the messenger?
I could have sworn that was the worst possible choice you could do is shoot the messenger, but maybe you could turn the
I'm just trying to
messenger into the
figure out.
message.
I mean, that does work sometimes.
Should
Either
we
way,
head out? Should we check out the entrance to the canyon and see if we see a totaled
Car,
vehicle?
yeah. I'll
If
head
it's
out.
By the way-
even there.
by the way, if I remember correctly, we can't necessarily drive a vehicle up here. So
That's right. That's right.
I was waiting.
That's right. I forgot about that
so
part.
they're probably down further down
Maybe,
the path.
maybe
where
they're
they
like,
added them.
3 feet in the fucking sand.
You know what? Let's just hope.
Let's-
Let's hope that it's
Let's head back to the car.
yeah.
Yeah.
Probably should have done that to begin with.
Okay. What are you guys doing with the war dog?
Night Owl, we need you to drive the thing.
She's staring at you, just absolutely terrified.
You did it yesterday. Oh, here's your laptop.
She uses her free hand to grab the laptop.
Is it clear out here, by the way? Are we good to open the garage door?
Yeah.
I'll look outside.
Make a perception check.
Tell me my tiny die. Yeah. That's in. $22. Sorry.
You do not see any current patrols out there.
You look good out here.
I start lifting the garage door.
All right.
All right, plug it in and pilot it.
She's
got
still
this.
staring at you.
What, you want me to try to fucking do it?
Oh,
Is it
she
last
looks even
movement
more
at least?
terrified.
You want me to climb up on there?
She's just
I'm gonna climb up on there and drag her up.
Are you... Okay.
I don't know how that's gonna work. I'm pretty sure we remote parked it.
Roll me a cyber tech check.
Cybertech. Fuck yeah. That's a 2. Oh no. 16. Never
What do you
mind.
mean by? Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's fine.
I forgot my cybertech's okay.
So you are getting ready to climb up this thing, and you're about to put your hand on it. You just kind of think for a
Fingers.
moment before you actually actively touch this thing. You're not sure if it could turn on. Just automatically. If there is a sensor that is based on it being touched in its sleeping state, if there is a defense mechanism, you are unsure.
Do I want to get bit again? Look, you program this thing. You get it going. Gonna open her laptop and turn it on.
It's up to the last thing that was opened.
Which would be the code.
You wrote it. You do it.
It's just
The code
one
of a
hand
mad
starts
woman.
typing on the laptop.
Okay.
And then slowly the second hand starts loosening grip-wise and then goes to the computer. Now both hands are typing on it. He put code in front of her. She doesn't have to look at the dog if she's looking at the code.
He's
So
distracted now.
what are you telling the dog to do right now?
She's safely booting it up, because she should have made the code safe enough to at least boot it on, because that was the
Yes.
goal.
You, I believe, gave base movement controls and essentially just manual control of this thing. That is, I believe, what everything she worked on before she passed out from
Be right back.
insane sleep deprivation.
However, she'll boot it up and hopefully can do that.
Okay. Where are you going? Or are you just following?
She would probably look to Anomaly.
You look at me.
Yeah,
I totally was here for that.
she booted the dog on and now she's looking at you.
Drive it. It's your fucking dog. Unless you're planning to teach me how to run this thing, but I don't think that's the same as driving a car. But you could probably get it that way. Would that be a riding check?
No, I'm just wondering if you could hook up to the movement controls on it
Jack in.
through your. Yeah. I'm wondering if that would work.
I mean, she's got a cord too for that one. We'll find out eventually, and if not, we'll probably build it that way. Just don't stand it up until it's outside the garage. We don't need this building coming down on top of us. We had to, like, cube it before we put it in here.
She's just sitting now crisscross applesauce, and she just types for it to move enough movement outside of the building before fully standing. And then she's just staring at Anomaly like, what am I supposed to do now?
What it does, it moves.
She just stares at you.
I don't understand this. You wanted this thing. Granted, I wanted it too.
She just continues to stare at you.
You think this thing can carry all four of us?
I don't think so, sadly. Maybe 3 of us, but not all 4 of us.
Granted, I also don't know if I'd trust her trying to drive this thing through a canyon with all of us on its back.
Definitely couldn't all out sprint with all of us on its back.
I think it could carry all of you, but I don't think it'd be.
Because the way the
In its wounded state, it might not be the best idea, but if it's fully repaired, I think it would easily be able to carry all of you.
the biggest thing is like all out sprinting. If you think of how a dog runs, their back goes in and hunches and then out. So not the
It
most
will,
friendly
yeah.
to a ton of people on its back. Walking, we'd be fine. Maybe a slow trot. Nothing else.
All right, out the canyon we go.
Mm-hmm.
You're coming, right?
And she's still sitting on the ground with the laptop.
You're supposed to sit on it.
She is just staring at you, wide-eyed.
Seriously, what's wrong with this girl? She acts like yesterday didn't even happen.
I don't think yesterday happened for her.
Yeah, she was sleep deprived. Here, Night Owl, do you trust me?
Stairs.
Just still staring at him, but now it's more of like a side eye, open, wide doe eye.
We gotta get out of here, and I know you don't want. I'd rather prefer that. I'd rather prefer to ride on Anomaly's shoulders out of here.
Excuse me. I've got a bum fucking leg right now. And you want me to carry someone?
She doesn't trust any.
That leg was
either
working
of us
fine when you were
whatsoever.
smashing bots with it.
Damn! Get called out, bitch!
I'm pretty sure that's why it fucking hurts. I had to actually use the damn thing.
Just for a little bit.
Little bit. We walked 2 hours to get here.
A little bit.
Oh my god.
I want you to know I've marched around 8 hours straight before.
Night Owl's going over her code. She's no longer paying attention to the conversation. She needs to make sure that the code's secure.
Get over.
Which I
It's
remembered
either-
rolling well, so it should be. It's
Yeah,
just
you can move this
either-
thing wherever you want to, and if you are leading it out of the canyon, you can do so.
It's either she's on your shoulders or you're picking up or carrying her out. Unless you get some other way of getting her out of here.
The giant fucking dog.
I don't know.
She is clearly terrified of.
Would a body of 7 be able to lift Night Owl?
Oh yeah, she is light as a feather.
Yeah.
She's
Like,
short
Graves is
and
doing his-
thin.
Yeah, Graves is doing his best to pick her up without jostling her much to, cause her to drop the laptop or anything. And he's just, like, slowly and carefully walking with her.
Just
Okay.
imagine it's like the scoop under the arms, and she's just cross-legged in your arms.
Yeah. This is really awkward, by the way. Well, if you don't want her on your shoulders, help her onto mine.
Okay. I pick her up by like the back of her coat and lift her up to his shoulder.
Yeah, he's like.
Alright, she's
crouching down
kicking
to-
you.
Careful! Damn
Not
it.
kicking Graves, kicking Anomaly. Rolled an 8 by natural.
Trying to brawl me?
Yeah, I'm kicking you in the whatever I can get.
20.
I'm trying to see what my... That would only be a 17.
Fucking out.
You try. It's a pretty good kick, too. But... he's used to it.
Hi.
He's
I actually
You're thinking
expected to
from the
melee
girls.
combat.
But now she is definitely squirming too much to be put on Graves.
No, better idea. I'm gonna try to just put her on the dog.
She's
sure
now,
better is a word.
she's now gonna try to cling to your arm.
Just walk with her then. Graves now starting to follow behind. Not gonna do whatever we're planning. Need to get out of here. Not that complicated.
However, you all can easily navigate very narrow canyon and make your way out. And you are getting towards the end of this cave. And you're getting a little worried because there isn't anything on the outside of the cave. There's no truck waiting for you, what it seems like at least.
Question, is Inari ahead of the robot or behind it?
He's probably in the back because he's a sniper.
So we're letting the robot walk out first.
Yeah, I am our scout, actually. Makes a good point.
I was gonna
What do you
say
mean?
that, pointing out-
Anomaly has been taking point this entire time.
Oh, well, if Nami's taking a different story. So
You guys, for some reason, you guys still haven't stopped him from taking point. And then we try to stealth, and I roll a 1.
I let you go first because, believe it or not, I've been shot too fucking much.
Hey,
to be
Inari.
fair, there's only one other person who
What?
should be taking point other than Anomaly, and that's Graves.
Yup.
Is the detector picking up the car?
Is it within a mile of us?
I mean, it should be. The cave's right over there.
I would have connected to it once we got into a mile of it. Is the car still there?
So we
Yes,
had the
the car's
bug
still there.
detector with the bug.
The car's still there.
there.
Sorry, I was trying to take a second figuring out what you were talking about there, car-wise. But
No,
it's
you're
a
good.
car, not truck. However, if you look really closely, I won't make you roll for this. You just kind of see this very large boulder that has almost appeared in the day.
Fucking avalanche.
That may have been caused by our robotic friends.
Or, a truck.
As you say that, you actually watch as this tarp is quickly thrown off of it, and you quickly see there's a couple of guns drawn, seeing this gigantic war dog.
Hey,
Oh,
careful! This is the cargo.
Yeah.
Calm down, bub. However, you see hanging out of the door of this. It's an armored carrier. It's a very, very nice carrier.
Nice.
By the way, Anomaly, did you grab the thing's gun, by the way?
I mean, that fucking shot-off barrel?
Yeah.
That thing was scrap.
I don't know, I looked at it and looked fine, besides the barrel.
Exactly.
Just the barrel.
You see this man who's just sitting outside, and he was the one who actually pulled off the tarp itself. And then you see Stone hanging out of the side, and he's just kind of. Now what? What is that?
The robot.
I don't get paid to ask questions. That's safe, right? Yeah.
Acting under our control, yeah.
Just don't piss this one off. And then Anomaly's pointing to fucking Night Owl.
The tiny sleep-deprived girl.
Okay, I'll open up the back for you. Yeah, you're sorting out how much this costs with Fumiko. I'm not dealing with this.
Sounds fine by me.
We'll walk into the cave.
Your car is still in there. But the back of this very heavily armored truck opens up, and a war dog could fit inside of it. You would definitely have to, like, get compact and pretty close together. Would not be a very good fit, but it works. She could still be in there with it, though.
She is. The dog
We've had 2 hours to bond with it again.
The dog she can control, or random strangers.
Oh yeah, Beb has not talked this entire time, by the way. He just starts rolling up the tarp and he throws it in the back and gets in the passenger seat. But the door will open up for you. Or you three, I
get in
guess.
the truck.
Or 2, because Anomaly's car.
Yeah, Anari's getting in the truck because he's gonna have to pay Fumiko.
Okay.
Graves will go with Anomaly.
Oh, sweet. I thought I was going to be sitting here alone listening to the static radio that is the Maelstrom.
Why do you keep tuning into that? Do something actually interesting.
Because sometimes you hear some cool chants.
Sometimes
Okay.
you hear cool.
Why not tune into
chants.
Haywood? They got some good music.
Because Maelstrom's what I have at home.
And yet you could tune in from Haywood from home. Right?
My radio only goes in one direction and is pointed at Maelstrom territory, so...
I just imagine. I want to listen to some rock music. No, we got rock music at home. Maelstrom chanting.
With the occasional just static.
Mm.
Or binary.
Or binary.
He's gonna make a Warhammer joke out of that.
However. Are you all making your way towards the city?
Yeah, I'm starting the car. Hopefully it still starts.
Okay. It will start fine. Your gas level is good since you refilled it. Otherwise, it'd be looking a little close. However,
We would have had to ask for a fill-up on as well.
are you following the armored carrier, or...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll drive behind it.
If
Probably
you
not
do
directly
so-
behind it, because I want to be able to see what I'm doing, and I feel like it's going to kick up a lot of dust.
Anyone who's not driving can make a perception check.
Or hiding
You
in the
want
back.
to look out.
Yeah,
You
I
can't too, because you
can't.
are in a unwindowless box with a couple of air slits.
Yeah, sadly I can't. So I got in the back of the truck too.
Wait, you got in the
That's
Did
gonna
you get
be
in
a
the back or
tight
did you get in the cab?
squeeze.
you got in the
Mm,
cab.
That's,
right?
that's 19 for me. So
If there's enough room, I'm getting in the back with the war dog.
Okay, it's just really cramped
I-
back
that-
there. But you could do
That's
it.
fine.
I can't wait for the door to get opened by someone trying to loot the damn thing, and they're just greeted by a budget Nekomata.
There
Oh.
is about
Yeah, what a
one or
fucking
two cars you see during this time, Doc Graves. However,
Yep.
there are not any major cars from what you can see. You don't see any insignia on them. You're not sure, but it's pretty quiet. It's almost like something else is happening. Drawing them all away. That'd be weird, though.
Man, you
That would be
disappear
pretty
for
weird.
a few days, and who knows what'll happen.
That's pretty
looks
weird.
like it'll be a peaceful ride. Well, it'd even better ride if you damn change that damn radio.
Oh yeah, it's still tuned to the fucking... The moment I pick up Maelstrom airwaves, that's all that's on.
Give me that. Give me that.
No, it's mine.
However, are you going back to the headquarters for Yakuza?
Do our agents work right now, Ryan?
As soon as you get within... Well, yeah, no, your agents do work. Your
Okay.
agents work always.
Just
I was able to
whether or not
check
we
my
get to connect
position.
to the internet or not.
Yeah, it just depends.
To the local net.
Yes, to the local net. Sorry.
You know the rules, Anomaly. Shotgun chooses the music, driver shuts his mouth.
He does have me beat there. Sound like my fucking brother. And he'll hand the radio over.
Yep. Rays will try to get tuned into Haywood. Those who know the actual quote, it's actually in reverse.
Yes.
There, that's better. Much better. We'll just put the radio down.
What the fuck is going on there, Glitch?
Huh?
I think I received a message, but I couldn't read it because Glitch sent it in weird characters.
Here, send it to me, I'll look at it.
Alright, I'm gonna forward the messages that Night Owl sent to me to Graves.
Okay.
I think
I just
There
sent
you
it
go.
to you, Cam.
seeing that Graves is going to text back.
Text Anomaly or text?
Text Night Owl. Sing it's from Night Owl.
It's gonna confuse her so much, and I'm all for it.
Dude, the whole point of Glitch is to just add to the roleplay. My phone never works. Plus, I'm driving. I'm supposed to be hands-free. That's why Glitch is in my brain, but that doesn't exactly work with Anomaly.
He does his job.
He does. He gave me my coordinates.
There you go, Tiff. Night Owl does that with that glitchy will.
However, you can make your ways back into the city relatively easily. With this armored carrier, it's going to take a lot to actually get into this thing. And any of the cars that probably saw you would have thought that in mind, and none of them were big enough to get into this thing. So you can make it back into the city and into at least Tiger Claw territory relatively safe. And also into Yakuza territory. And find your way into an underground parking garage that is made for very discreet deals.
Just so you have it, Ryan. Ryan, that take a second.
I'll be honest, I didn't even read them until after I already said what I said to Graves.
However, once you get into the parking garage, Stone is going to get out of his truck and walk to the back and open it up. So where do you want to be dropped off? All I got was you needed to be out of there.
I had also mentioned a garage, but maybe that didn't come through.
I mean,
If you walk out, you'll see you're in an underground garage right now.
Sorry. Different type, my bad.
Wait a minute, I got this. I know what I was gonna do.
you can call Fumiko now.
Yeah, I actually could just do that. Give me one moment. I will call Fumiko now.
There is no response. Just goes to her agent.
Right, I sent you what Night Owl just sent as a text.
Yeah. Did you send him
Psycho would respond to you, and she would say, I'm in a very tense meeting right now. However, I'll do the best I can because it's really stressful and I need to take my mind off it.
Wait, I got the best response back to that. Mind you, she's texting this in binary to her because I feel like she'd enjoy that more, as well as Night Owl will enjoy somebody that can communicate on her wavelength.
They probably also would have, at this point, made their own binary code that's
Probably.
like it's a puzzle in itself, but yeah, you can do that. And do you just send her the code too?
Yeah.
Okay. Should send back, I'll work on it, but it looks to be working right now.
Oh, I got it back up. So,
She just gets a response back. It's scary.
Dangerous, scary?
She just put scary. She doesn't understand.
I said it bit me.
If you can bring it up to the lab, I'll take a look at it when I get a chance.
Time to put it in the elevator.
could you drop us off around by just the Yakuza headquarters? That'd be great.
Okay, yeah, I think I can do that. So he hops back. You followed them, right, Anomaly?
Yeah, I pulled into the garage.
He just kind of waves for you to follow him, and he gets back in the truck, and he drives over to what looks like a wall at first, but Anomaly, you can see there is a tunnel that is kind of carved out into it, and there are doors that open, and you just watch as through an underground, not very well maintained tunnel at this point, but it is probably some old service tunnel that they have linked to the headquarters from here, and they take you on a very short path to the headquarters. But then they bring you to the main headquarters garage that's linked to it.
Oh, sweet. This is where I need to drop this car off. Although, it's a little... I'd never repaired that windshield.
Honestly, I think a bullet in a windshield is probably the best case scenario.
This
They
thing
were
didn't
thinking
take
of-
too much damage, so... But Anomaly is good for the money to fix it. You know, he's fully expected.
However, you can drop it off, and let's see. Does you drop it off with Tinker? Two votes. Yeah. And we're gonna go with trading.
Rating, let's see. Alright, I have 0 bonus levels into this, so just my cool. 11.
Believe in you.
Would you like to use any luck?
You know what? Let's make it a 15.
Okay, yeah, with a 15, the mechanic is pretty understanding. Honestly, I can just buff out the glass, it'll be fine, don't worry about it. It's
Alright.
even. You brought me
Thanks.
back a car that actually runs, so I thank you for that.
Alright. Well, thanks. The fuck am I
But-
getting to my truck?
We're
I
now
can
in
wait.
this underground garage, which is a massive garage with a lot of cars. You see You see a couple of Fumiko's cars. You don't see her main one that she usually drives around in. At least that you saw leave the deal to the AI in the first place.
Inari!
Yeah.
Are you able to handle shit here with Night Owl?
I don't even know where we need to put this thing at, if I'm being honest with you.
I'm just saying, I should probably get back to and get this shit handled so that we're ready.
Yes, go
I've got to
do
get some
that.
stuff done too. Speaking of
Graves,
which,
give me
here-
your clothes.
Yeah, you see up we got Graves is already mid
Strip,
taking off his
strip,
jacket and he
strip.
hands it to you. Yeah, get this patched up for me.
Inari's gonna hand you his jacket and mask.
Oh shit, your shit got fucked up too.
Night Owl's just already trying to get the dog somehow up the stairs and into the lab.
Hey, wait,
Where
wait.
you at, Night Owl?
She doesn't respond. She's in work mode now.
Does she find the right way to get this up, though?
Exactly.
So, I'm not to alarm you or anything, Inari, but you might want to keep an eye on Night Owl before she brings a battle bot up to the headquarters.
Yes, I'm already walking.
Imagine walking into the lobby and just the big elevator doors in the back open and a giant fucking mech dog's just sitting in there.
With a
Well,
little
so-
child.
By
I
the
don't
way,
think that I don't think an elevator that big would go to that.
by the way, one
The
last
only
thing, Inari.
person in the garage is Tinker and now Stone and Beb. But there is 2 elevators that you can find in this room. A very heavy freight elevator and a normal elevator. I don't know which one to find first, though.
Is there a
Do I-
staircase with an exit
Do I
sign?
notice the freight elevator at least?
That didn't
You've
help.
been in here before, so yes.
It's whether Night Owl waits for you.
Night Owl, there's a freight elevator over there. It'll be easier to fit it in. Did she listen?
So she's in work mode, so she's not listening. But I did roll a perception
He will walk up
for
and tap
11,
his shoulder.
Ryan.
Okay. And it's
Which
over a
she-
10, so it beats a simple check. I don't know what DC that you set for that, but
No, just would 11 be enough to perceive there's more than one elevator? Not necessarily.
sorry, I thought you were talking about Inari talking.
Nah,
to you. I'm gonna say yes. That's not. There's not
then
a ton
she's
of
walking
doors
towards
out of
the
this
freight
garage.
elevator.
There is a staircase that leads up. There is a freight elevator, and then a normal elevator. Those are the 3 exits pretty much here, other than the garage that you came through.
I'm
and other garage
taking the
doors.
stairs because the elevators here are fucking haunted.
It's fine.
That's great. However, when she sets the dog in the freight elevator, she will get on top of the elevator. Like, opens the hatch and goes up to the top. And lets the dog ride by itself. Listen, if anybody's getting on the freight elevator when it's going
hope-
up, I would
I
question
hope
it.
the lab's not on the top floor.
It's on one of the higher floors.
Correction, I just hope no one's having to move anything with the freight elevator while this is
Well,
happening.
so if you get in the elevator and hit the button of the lab, there is a freight to the lab because there is some very heavy things that get moved into that lab occasionally. Probably wouldn't get touched because no one opens that elevator. It would just be if someone
Yeah.
then hits the elevator again before you get to the lab. Then there might be issues.
That's not for Night Owl to worry about.
I mean,
That's a
You know
Yakuza
what?
issue.
Roll me a D100.
Why not?
Nari is with her. Let that be known.
You mean you're with the dog because she's not in the
Yeah.
elevator anymore?
Okay.
Sorry,
No,
that's not what
It's
I
an
mean.
87.
I am with the dog.
Ryan's
See,
face.
that's crazy. I know I'm not supposed to say this, but I actually thought of a number and it was 87. So that elevator, Inari, while you were in it, just gets hit again, and you watch it start going down.
That'll be interesting to explain.
Wait, I
Rip
thought
the
elevators
UPS
are
guy.
not supposed to
So
do
you
that.
get down to the kitchen, and opening the door, you see quite a few horrified chefs and a few sous chefs, a couple of other members of the more dining establishments in this tower, because there are a couple of them. They see this?
Inari just throws up the peace sign and says, "Yo."
You could have said occupied.
Roll me I'm gonna need a cool check here. I just want which one do I want? Roll me a persuasion check. Or conversation.
Is he getting out of the elevator to have this conversation?
No, he's in the elevator, just
Okay.
threw up the peace sign. Persuasion, right, Ryan?
Persuasion or conversation. I'll take either one.
Persuasion
So I don't-
is.
I probably should look at
Now.
the difference between those two, but
If I remember right, conversation was like trying to get information through a conversation without like without,
it's
like,
insights.
eluding to
okay.
get you trying to get that information.
Okay.
So, that's a 21.
Okay, you watch a couple of them reach for their waist as you see a decent amount of them are armed, and then they just like think about it for a moment. Probably not a good idea to shoot the giant weaponized or giant dog just in general. So they just wave at you.
And then Inari is gonna reach out and press the floor that they were originally going to, and then get back in.
Okay, you do so. And you can make it back to the lab, and I'm gonna say by the time that Night Owl taking the elevator, or is she going through
She's
the
just been
vents?
riding on the roof of it. However,
What?
when it hits the top, because Anomaly is in there and she doesn't have to worry, she just orders
Anomaly's
the...
not in there.
Or sorry, not Anomaly.
Inari.
Inari's in there. She just orders the dog to step out and then crawls through probably a ventilation shaft.
Okay.
Inari
I'll
will walk
just roll
out
me
and just-
one contortionist
Okay.
for getting on stop the elevator and all that. You know a pretty good route through the vents of this tunnel, or vents of this tower.
Well, the good news is I rolled a 10, so 10 plus a 6.
Yeah, you're good.
Plus a 13.
Holy fuck, 29.
Your
Your body's not supposed to move
you
like
get
that.
up to the top of that tower somehow, and you are in the room before the door even opens.
Doesn't even wave at Inari, he's just on the computer ordering the dog.
No, he just follows the dog until
However,
he sees you.
the AI that is in the room of this looks over at the dog, looks back at you, then kind of cocks its head for a moment. But, where are you going, Anomaly?
I'm going home
He missed
Okay.
a sea container.
with like half my party's clothes.
Yeah.
Not
by the
mine.
way,
How are you getting home, I should ask?
What's safer, a taxi, a train, or walking?
I'll also ask Doc Graves what Doc Graves is doing.
yeah. He's going to get back to his clinic, but he's going to walk with Anomaly for a bit.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, I know I bitched about my leg, but Anomaly's completely forgotten about his leg.
So you both head
that,
out.
that
of
was
the
actually
tower.
why Doc Ray's on a walk, because that's going to be
Ah.
fun.
Oh no.
By the way, Anomaly,
Yeah.
whenever you get done fixing everything, can I get you back at my clinic?
Sure, I'll see you in a week.
Alright, just as long as we do it before we head out.
Maybe 2 weeks.
Before we head out.
A month from now.
Before we head out.
I mean, it's gonna take I don't know.
Just
All right.
whenever you're
Uh-huh.
available, okay?
What do you need?
I want to look at your leg.
Oh.
And
It's
also
fine.
possibly
If you need
some
to close my
therapy.
door,
The
you
pain's
can.
gone.
Fine now, but you've also had to use a bit of morphine for it.
Oh, that's true.
Therapy.
I just want to take a look, because if it is a faulty port or installation, that might be an easy fix. All good, okay?
All right, makes sense to me.
And if not, we'll try to find a fix for it otherwise.
Morphine's a good fix. It's worked so far.
Well, I don't doubt it's worked so far.
Graves trying to get his
I mean-
morphine problem under control.
Morphine.
I mean, I would
problem?
have
I
more
got a leg
morphine.
problem.
I would have more morphine back at my lab, but you know that someone broke in, took it, and I had to get a camera installed for it. So.
Well, that's fucked up.
Yeah. I
It
should
was
probably
secretly him who stole the morphine.
That's
I
fucked
mean-
up.
Wow.
I
okay,
mean,
never mind.
That's
out of
fucked up.
character. Out of character. After I'm growing suspicious he did.
That's fucked
Not-
up. Why would you
I mean,
accuse your friends?
I mean, Doc Ray's
But
not pointing any
fucked up,
fingers because
somebody
he
stole
got a
it.
camera
Yeah.
installed. If it was someone he knew who stole it, he'll know. If not, then or it doesn't happen again, then just extra security for anything else.
Man, it's weird. The camera got installed and suddenly nothing went missing again.
It's almost like the person knew he got the camera installed.
That or they're just a person who doesn't hit the same place more than once.
That too.
Yeah. And he's not pointing fingers because it's like.
Yeah, where's Ken's office again?
All right.
I see those glares.
Didn't he
no,
install
he's not
cameras?
He did.
I think he has. I think we informed him to up his security a
It's
little
fine, I
bit.
still snuck past him.
Yeah. To be fair,
He didn't put a
Yeah.
camera in the vents. Rookie mistake.
yeah. And to be fair, Night Owl is the one who did the program before Grace's cameras, so she can easily just tell them like, yeah, don't turn off as I pass by or something.
She also knows how to instantly turn your cameras off.
Or
Yep.
loop them.
Yup.
Well, I gotta turn this way and walk to my place.
I gotta go through here now. Catch you later.
Don't get hit by any sewer covers.
Yeah, I would like that to not happen again. Also, I will say, Ryan, Graves did leave the assault rifle in the car.
Okay. That's
Oh
that's
yeah, the
fine.
loaned
That'll work.
assault rifle.
Yeah.
They can get it to where it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he told Inari.
However, if you are both splitting off there, I just want to finish up with what Night Owl and Inari are doing before we end today.
Yeah, if I'm doing anything else, all I'm doing is starting crafting, which could be for next time.
Night Owl was just waiting for, Sayako.
If you were waiting for her then, she'll keep updating you on the code, and she'll try and help you where she can, but she's not trying to write over your code or change it at all. However, she doesn't come back for the entire night until it's past nightfall in about 10 or 12.
It's fine. Night Owl doesn't sleep.
If anything,
Uh,
Night Owl should sleep.
Night Owl doesn't
Is-
sleep.
Inari is waiting to see if he can talk to Fumiko.
Okay. Strangely enough, the first time you get to contact her is around when Psycho gets back.
Not surprised.
However, she just says, I need someplace that's not Yakuza branded to stay at. Not, you know what? That sounded bad. Just need some place that's not Yakuza to take my mind off it. That's all it says.
You know a great crepe shop.
She needs a break from work.
You know what? Anari's gonna take her where,
Just don't take her to my place.
Bitch, I have my own place! He's going to take her to where he was going to take the others. Which, was basically just a nice Asian restaurant he makes sure first that the Yakuza don't technically own it.
Restaurant, huh?
He makes sure that it's not Yakuza associated before he makes a decision, though. Can you make that one clear?
She texts you a place with less people. She's just texting you this right now. You have not seen her.
So then he'll just text her saying, I'm gonna get some food and you can meet me at my place. Does that sound good?
I'm already here. I'm waiting.
Oh, well, that was quick. Huh. I'm really fine when you text. He goes to get some higher quality food. I don't know how much that's gonna cost, but I have enough money. I'm not worried. Actually, I'm curious. What type of food?
Yeah.
I don't really know her eating habits is the thing. I don't know what she eats. You know what? Because she probably eats lots of Asian food and lots of food in general. You know what? That sounds like that makes it sound like she's fat now. Never mind. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I am going to your pizza. Good job, me.
Okay, you do that.
Oh,
However,
that's no pizza shop too.
yeah, you get I'm forgetting his name. Priest. You go to Priest's pizza shop that just says pizza on it and gets pizza, and then you go back to your place. She's there in just street clothes. She has definitely a, let's say, sour look on her face.
He opens the door smiling. And he just walks in, sets down the pizza, and gives her a hug. I know you probably don't want to talk about anything Yakuza related or anything business wise, so let's just enjoy each other's company tonight.
Would you roll me a persuasion? Actually, no, this is where conversation actually is right now.
Yeah, let's see. The lowest of my stats. Make sure that was D10, sorry. Oh, bitchin'! Give me 1 moment. 28. I rolled a 10 and then a 7.
Oh, damn, that's high. I didn't think you'd roll that high. Oh gosh, how much of this would you get then?
I could have rolled as one.
So she looks at you and she returns the hug. We're absorbing the tiger claws.
You know what?
Oh no.
Their leader struck a deal with my father.
I am worried all of a sudden.
He gave us all of his resources. He just wanted one thing.
Why do I feel like I know what that one thing is?
So I don't need to say it.
He just hugs her extra tight.
Alright, that's where I'm gonna end session with that right there.
God.
Oh, you just blue balled him.
Don't worry, guys. We're about to commit an
Did
assassination.
did I though?
No, if anything, so I've been meaning to talk to you, actually, Ryan, about some backstory stuff, if that's okay, at some point. Because
Yeah, okay. I'm
I-
waiting for any of you to turn on the news. That's what I'm waiting for. None of you have done anything of that sort yet.
Nope.
I'm not
Hi, I
going
listen to
because I
Maelstrom Radio.
So
I mean, Doc Grace has a TV, but he has.
this is just one of the things that has been happening in this long week that you guys have been gone.
We were gone. Yeah, we're.
It was happening before that week even.
So, guys, who wants to assassinate a man? Anybody?
Damn.
You pay him?
Yeah, I'll fucking pay.
Then why are you asking?
Exactly.
Give me the money.
I want to see you fight that guy.
Here's the thing.
Because
I have a
I
sniper
would say
rifle.
you would know how the leader was found after Yorinobu obviously died. Is that the right one? I think that's the right one that I just said. Yeah. But it was essentially hand-to-hand combat to either the death or you bend the knee to that person, and it was all the way through the entire ranks, and one person won at the end. And they're the best martial artist in the Tiger Claws.
The time she be him or he be her.
He won. He killed
Sorry.
everybody.
Sorry, no, I'm.
She
being
never fought
if-
him or
Yeah, well,
anything.
She wasn't Tiger Claws.
She wasn't
Well,
Tiger Claw.
well, technically, Yakuza is absorbing them, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna go kill a man now. We're good. Sorry, guys.
This is why I said I'm so excited to see you fight him because, oh god, I get to break out as a badass martial artist. Oh, I can't wait.
Oh,
don't
fuck.
worry, I will
He's
keep
got
my
martial
distance.
arts spec. Oh
I'm
no.
going to be at a distance. I'm gonna blow that fucker's head off with an explosive sniper round. It'll be fine. What?
You don't
I
have
forwarded
explosive.
Autumn, don't worry. It's forwarded.
Okay.
He just needs to check his messages.
Thank you.
I hope you all enjoyed the session.
That was a good session, especially at the end.
Yep.
Dear God.
I didn't know if you guys were going to go into that